And we back. And we black. And we back. And we black. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the first Heartbeat with CJ Kyles. I am your gracious host, Mr. CJ Kyles, and I am very glad to have you here one more time. I would like to thank all of you for joining me this evening, wherever you may be watching. Let me make sure that my internet is Gucci. Okay. It says I'm good. It says I'm good. Shout out to all the people that's watching. Shout out to Niger. And Niger, if you want to chime in, I'm gonna put the link in the comment right now. I'm gonna put the link in the comment right now. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it right now. Let's get into it. What's good? What's up, Tori? Dee Dee's laying down. We will be doing the Traveling Heartbeats podcast sometime this weekend, Saturday. We do have our trip coming up, though. The Cancun trip coming up. The flyer has been posted, so check my page and check inside the group. She's laying down, but we will be doing the Traveling Heartbeats podcast this weekend. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I wanted to talk about everybody's favorite internet guy right now. I want to talk about none other than Mr. Kevin Samuels. Yes, boys and girls, Kevin Samuels has been still the talk of the internet for the last couple of months, probably going on roughly a good year. And I wanted to talk about, is it his tone or is it the truth? Now, I know it's a lot of people on my timeline. There's a lot of people I'm cool with that don't rock with dude. Some people think he's a phony. Some people think he's a fake. Some people think he's a simp. Some people think he's gay. Some people think all this stuff. And that's cool. You're entitled to think that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm letting it be known right now. I rock with dude. And I may lose some subscribers for this because, like I said, on my primary YouTube page, I don't really talk about stuff like that because it's normally nursing, and it still is a nursing page, but like once a week, I want to do like a podcast to where I talk about other stuff other than nursing because it's primarily a nursing channel, but it's also a channel to where I do and I talk about what I want to talk about. So, no, you're not, Kyle. Don't get me started. He is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let it be known, man. I'll rock with dude. I'll rock with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, I think, is doing the Lord's work. I'm going to say that one more time. I truly believe Kevin Samuels is doing the Lord's work. And as of this week, Kevin Samuels has been I'm not going to say under fire because dude doesn't respond. He doesn't really respond to people, but I guess not even this week, but for the last couple weeks, his name has really been in the press. It's really been in the press, and it's been talking about him beefing with Dr. Umar Johnson. DJ Envy called him a lame when somebody brought him up on their show. Angela Yee talking mess about him. It's like everybody hates Kevin Samuels. Well, not everybody, clearly, because he has almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So clearly not everybody hates him, but it's a lot of people that don't like the dude. It's a lot of people that don't rock with him. It's a lot of people that's not messing with old boy. And I want to know, what is it that people hate about dude? Because it's one thing not to like somebody and then go on about your day. It's one thing not to like somebody and just move on. It's one thing not to like somebody or somebody to even irritate you and to be like, all right, well, I don't really agree with what they said, but let me just move on and get on about my business. Let me just move on and get about my business. But I haven't seen such hate for another man in a very long time. These people are going out of their way. I remember when Tariq Nasheed was like doing when the Art of Mackin and stuff like that first came out, and he used to get a lot of hate too. I remember that because he was telling it like it is. But the hate that Kevin Samuels is getting is some next level stuff. I mean, I know Tariq, he gets a lot of hate for not the dating thing or giving people advice. It's more so calling out white supremacy and everything like that. That's where his hates come from. He get death threats and all that stuff. But I'm talking about in the instance of Kevin Samuels doesn't really talk about racism, white supremacy. I mean, he addresses it, but his philosophy is that what are you going to do about it? You self-improve. But there are a lot of people that don't rock with dude, and they are trying to really diminish. They're trying to defamate his character. And the first thing that people love to do is that when they don't like something, especially women, they like to call them gay. Gay, gay, gay. And that's corny at this point. That's corny. Gay? Okay. Let's for a minute. I don't think he's gay. I think he's far from gay. But let's for a second. Let's say he is gay. How does that change the message of anything he has said? How does that change anything of what he has said? Dude comes with data and statistics. It's not just talking out of thin air. It's not talking out of thin air. It comes with data and statistics. You have people like Chef Gordon Ramsay that go around calling people monkeys on television and insulting them to the highest degree. And he gets paid millions of dollars to do it. You have people like Simon Cowell that does the same thing. Now, what do these men have in common? Well, I don't know. Could because they're white. Maybe because they're not American. I don't know. But I'm going to lean more so on that side. I think it's rare that you see a black man tend to speak up the way he does. And like I said, Tariq Nasheed was doing it 15 years ago. But as social media has grown, the Art of Mackin didn't come out in 2021. So therefore, he's not really on that tip. And I remember the hate that he used to get from the people back then. They tried to cancel him, call him gay, blasey, blasey, spleet. But it's one thing that you cannot do with somebody who is self-made, and that is cancel them. And that is why independence to me is so important, because when you get to a certain level of success and you become self-made, nobody can take anything away from you. Nobody can take anything away from you. You can't cancel someone that made themselves, that got it out the mud, that is not built by the system, that is not built or promoted by the machine. You can say what you want about dude, but dude built himself from the dirt. He's 51 years old, and people trying to bring up his past about his baby mama and paying child support. Who cares? A lot of you niggas right now are sleeping on your baby mama's couch. Who cares? A lot of you niggas don't have two nickels to rub together. Who cares? The point is, dude is winning now. And obviously, he's saying something that people can relate to, because people keep coming back. They keep coming back. And truth hurts. It does. Sometimes when you take that look in the mirror at yourself, it can hurt. It can hurt. Let me tell you one of the best videos that I've ever seen from dude. And it's called "Where Do You Rank as a Man?" Because like he said before, and like other people have stated numerous times, dude spent 3 years talking to men. Now, I didn't get hip to Kevin Samuels until about 2019, like the end of 2019. Like I would see his videos every now and then, but I never really paid attention like that. And just like a lot of other people, it was the infamous "You're Average at Best" video, the one that went viral when the girl called herself a 5, not him. He called herself a 5. And that's when everybody latched on to what dude was saying. And like I said, if any one of y'all want to chime in, any people that's watching, let me put the link up in the description right now or in the comments. Y'all can chime in. Let me know how y'all feel about dude. Maybe y'all don't like him. And don't forget, in hour 2, 10:30, we're going to talk about who is the best Batman, because I don't want it to be so serious all the time. I don't want it to be so serious all the time. But that famous, your average at best video, that's what sparked all this. And I think what it did was it started a lot of conversations, and it made a lot of people analyze themselves in the mirror. Now I'm going to get back to the video that I saw that really changed my mindset and thinking. But I think a lot of females have a problem with the whole high value man thing and what it takes to obtain and keep a high value man. I think a lot of women take issue to that. But let me tell you something right now. Kevin Samuels, when he talks about that, he's not lying. He's not lying about that. Those men who make 6 figures plus, okay, I work with a lot of doctors. I'm going to try to relate this back to some real world stuff. I work with a lot of doctors. I see their wives. I see how they live. He's right. He's correct. These lawyers, these doctors, these quote unquote high value men, he's not lying. And yes, Kevin Samuels do speak for the men that are the doctors, that are the nurses, that are the lawyers, who are these high value guys or high value men. And I know people are tired of the term high value man, but it's popular. So I'm going to use it for the sake of using it. A lot of people are probably sick of it, but it is what it is. He speaks for a lot of them because if he doesn't say it, they can't say it because they'll get canceled. They'll take their licenses away and all that kind of stuff. So yes, this is why he has so much support from a lot of males, because a lot of males can agree. It is downright disrespectful. It is downright, to me, it's disrespectful. And I feel like a lot of people have a hard time seeing this, especially people who don't work hard every day. A lot of people don't know what it's actually like to go out there and grind and get it. And once you go out there and you grind and you get it, you put yourself in a position to have more resources. You put yourself in a position to win. Yes, we live in a world where there are winners and there are losers. So you telling me a man who's worked all his life to obtain the success that I have and that I'm going to get, why in the blue hell should I settle for anything less than what I'm worth? It makes no sense. And that is what dude is really trying to explain to all these people. It's not hard to get if they really just sit down and listen. Let me tell you, I'll break it down like this, right? You buy a brand new car, brand new spanking car, fresh off the lot, right? You want to drive that car. You worked hard for that car. They let you have it. Your credit's good and everything like that. Now, somebody just came off the street, brand new 2020, whatever. I don't know. Whatever kind of cars y'all like. If somebody came off the street, and I'm not trying to put nobody down who work at wherever they work, and they bought the same car that you got, but didn't have to go through the necessary steps that it took for them to get the car, you will feel some type of way, right? Because with us, we got to work hard, got to make sure our credit right, all types of stuff, got to have a certain amount of money. But if just somebody just said, hey, well, you know what? You don't know. Let me just give it to them because, okay, just because, why not? You know what? You ain't have to. Here is yours. You will feel some type of way. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see some of these comments. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. So this guy, shout out to the homie Niger. Shout out to Tori. I told you about Didi. We'll be back Saturday. Najir says, no, you not, Kyle. Don't get me started. He is the GOAT. I think he referring back to when I said I'm gonna probably lose some subscribers for this, but it is what it is. Najir says, women think they are obligated for a high value man. Also, women don't take accountability, period. I'm not gonna say all women don't take accountability. I'll say some. But I say the same thing with dudes too. Some dudes don't take accountability. some dudes don't take accountability, some women don't. But it's funny because the vocal majority that calls his show, it seems like those women don't take accountability for the things that they've done. Nigeria says Kevin is harsh, but treats men in the same way. Harsh, like, is it harsh? Because I've seen men get cussed out for approaching a woman, and a woman looked him up and down, and she thought that, how dare you step to me, because of whatever what she thought she was in her head and what she thought he was in her head. How dare you step to me? You're not on my level. I've seen dudes get cussed out by women because they stepped to them and they didn't come correct in her mind. Cussed out, all kind of names. In high school, I've seen it. I've seen it in the street. I've seen it at a restaurant. Like, I see it all the time. So is it harsh or is it foreign? Because I think a lot of people confuse this harshness that dude is speaking with is being foreign. It's curt. It's direct. I'm not going to say harsh, though. I don't know. I don't think it's harsh. That's just my opinion, though. He said they're trying to cancel dude, but he's standing up for the men, and we're going to keep him going. Facts. Brianna Banks says, you make a good point. Okay, shout out to the ladies. Okay. Nigeria said, high value man 100. Oh, that's what's up. Tamika says, hold on. She says, it's the delivery. I mean, that can be debated. And let me just try to take the entertainment value out of it for 1 second, because I don't see dude delivery get crazy or harsh until the women get disrespectful. I've seen him have separate, because see, people just take the clips and they just watch the clips of when he goes off. They don't watch the whole call, nor do they watch the whole episode. So that's what I seen. Brianna says, I think a lot of things Kev tells the truth on. A lot of things. Some things he say are going to be honest. I don't agree with it, but a majority of the things he say, I agree. A lot of the stuff he says is true. And see, women have been lied to so much. Like, y'all been lied to so much that y'all don't understand until y'all get older, that this is how men, especially men who are doing something with themselves, this is how they really think. They just won't tell you because a lot of them want to sleep with you. I'm just trying to keep it a buck. And he's trying to keep it a buck, but see, it's difficult. And like I said, a lot of dudes gonna say what they gonna say. But I talk to millionaires. I talk to dudes who make a lot of money. You can call it tricking. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But these dudes do have certain standards. Point blank, period. It is no way a man who spent his life grinding, getting to the top 10, top 15, top 5% of all men is going to settle for a woman with a gang of children. I'm sorry. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. And this is how a lot of these dudes think. It is not easy. I'm not saying it's impossible, because I've seen it, but it's not easy dating somebody with a bunch of kids. It's not easy, especially if that guy doesn't have any kids. It's a lot of things that come with that. And I'm not saying every woman that has kids has drama. That's not what I'm saying before y'all start to be like, oh, I don't rock with him no more. No. But it is difficult. Let me see. Some things he say, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. They think they are obligated for a 6-figure dude when that's not the case. And you know what? That's another thing too, because I heard a female say to me the other day, actually it was last night at work. So I'm at work last night, And people ask like about the travel nursing thing or whatever, but this wasn't my travel nurse job. It was just a per diem job. And a woman, one of the scenes, sweet lady, very nice, but she was asking about the salary and everything like that, right? And then she told me, she said, well, I'm gonna retire soon. She was a senior. And I said, oh, okay, that's cool. And she said, well, I got 5 businesses. I said, oh, well, that's nice. And I wasn't born in this country. I was born in Lebanon, or no, Australia. And I said, okay, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever. And my children's father have 5 businesses as well. And I'm here all the time. And all out of nowhere, she says, I probably make more than you do. Like, she says, I probably make more than you do off rip. I don't throw out how much money I make. That's nobody's business. But she just out the blue just says, I probably make more than you do. I'm not trying to crap on nobody or whatever. And I just said, okay, that's fine with me. Because see, what she wanted me to do is she wanted me to engage in that petty feminine shit. I'm not going to do that, ma'am. I'm not going to do that. And she said, but she did ask me, they like to ask, well, do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I do. Oh, what does she do? She doesn't work. That's when them jaws drop. That's when them jaws drop. Cause all that, I got 5 businesses, I'm about to retire and everything like that. All that went out the window until I said that. Once I said that, and you asked, certain things I don't mind volunteering. She said, oh, okay. Because, they were talking about traveling and they asked like, oh, well, I told them that I just got back from Mexico, blasey, blasey, split. And I do be getting recognized too from this YouTube shit. That's crazy. Like I got recognized the other day from the nursing channel, which is wild. But anyway, I just told them, Mexico's cool, blasey, blasey, split. We going somewhere else in a couple weeks. Another cruise, blasey, blasey, split. She said, oh, what do your girlfriend do? I said, well, she don't work right now. She in school doing her thing. I would prefer not to work. Whatever. And that's when all that talking stopped. Oh, wow. Really don't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? I just make so much money just from working here alone. And like I said, ma'am, I wasn't trying to be in her pockets. I don't care what that woman made. That's not my business. But she talking about, $18,000 in taxes and everything like that. And, I easily make $100K doing this and everything like that. Okay. Well, ma'am, that means nothing to me. And if you have 18,000 in back taxes, then you are careless with your money, number one. And I'm gonna just keep it real. And I hate to sound like this, but I have to say it. There is no way in hell you're making $100,000 and you're making more than a travel nurse on a staff CNA salary. I'm sorry, it's not happening. It's not happening. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to say that, but I say that whole thing to say this. When you hear something like that, you see how that female went right back in her feminine because she tried to come at me with all this masculine energy, and I don't know why. I'm just doing my job. But sometimes a lot of people like to flex. And this is another one they like to say too. Oh, I couldn't be a nurse. It's not for me, which is cool because it's not for everybody. But people go out their way to say it. Oh, I couldn't be a nurse because this and that. I don't want too many bosses. Okay, that's fine. But again, some of these chicks feel like they are obligated to certain things. But the thing is, you want this man. And she said, well, I got divorced and all that stuff. Told me the life story. It was a bunch of them talking. And it was like, okay, well, I got divorced and everything like that. But when I said my girl don't work, all that masculine shit stopped. Because I don't care what nobody say. Don't no woman want to work 7 days a week if she don't have to. Knock it off. Knock it off. And you talk all that, oh, I could get this type of man. Let me tell you something. If you have a man making some good money, you are not going to be working in a nursing home as a senior 5+ days a week. It's not going to happen. And sometimes you just got to pick your battles. To me, that was not a battle worth fighting. It wasn't a battle worth fighting because it is what it was. Like, I don't count other people's pockets. It don't matter to me. Don't matter. Nigeria says they think they're obligated to a six-figure dude when that's not the case. All right, you're not obligated for anything. You have to work for everything, man. You know how hard people think being a six-figure dude is easy. And I hear people say, "Oh, well, I make six figures like it's nothing." Like, and I hear people say that. That's not true, ma'am or sir. It's not true. Half the country, only 15% of the country makes six figures. 10 to 15%. Let's stop acting like it's so regular. It's not. It's not. Knock it off. Everybody is not making no damn six figures when the whole world or the whole country damn near was crying about a stimulus check. Everybody is not making six figures. Let's stop acting like it's nothing, because it is something. The average apartment is $1,400 a month. Let's stop playing these games. Knock it off. Doing too much. You let your ego get the best of you. Oh, it's easy. No, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to get six figures. Stop playing. $100,000, you're in a whole nother tax bracket. Stop playing. Let's see. Brianna says, most things I agree with. The majority of things Kevin says is true. But there are some things that I don't agree with that he says. For example, I watched a video of his on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, and he mentioned how a heavier woman has a lower chance of getting married. That is something that I disagree with from Kev. He didn't say what he said was a heavier woman has a lower chance of getting a high value man. Now you have to go by statistics. Now, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I like bigger women. I always have. And if I was a millionaire, I would continue to date bigger women. I always have. I like big ass. I like big titties. I've always been attracted to bigger women. I'm going to just keep it 100. Now, he's talking about, he always says he's speaking from a general standpoint. He always says he's speaking from a general standpoint. Now, generally, you don't tend to see a lot of millionaire chicks with women that are built like Precious. It's not real. It does not tend to happen often. I'm just keeping it a buck. It doesn't tend to happen that way. On the general consensus, it doesn't. He's saying that if you expect a man to be in the top 10% of all earners, now granted, these women want high earning men. They want men in the top 15, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1% of all men, not just black men, not just white men, of all men. A man that is universally wanted by all kind of women, black women, white women, Asian women, Chinese women, Puerto Rican women, whatever kind of woman you can think of. Nobody wants a broke man. Let's stop that foolishness too. I put a poll up months ago saying, would you rather date? I put up a scenario. I said that you have one man that treated you like a queen and you have another man that treated you like a queen. The only difference between each of these men was one is rich and one is dirt poor. Who are you going to go with? Who are you going to go with? And the overwhelming majority said the rich man. Why? Because nobody welcomes poverty. Who wants poverty? Who wants to volunteer to sign up for poverty? It don't make sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. But what he's saying is also, if you want a man that's in the top 10 or 15% of all men, there's some work that's going to have to be put in because he's wanted by a lot of other women. Let's look at Bill Gates, right? Nigga, the day Bill Gates, they announced that he got divorced, women talking about may the best woman win. They know what it is. They know what it is. They talking about let the best woman win. Talking about what's up, Zaddy, and all that type of shit. Come on, man. Let's get real. Knock it off. Why do we try to act like we don't want these things? Listen, it's really simple. Men who have money, who have power, who have status, who have influence, all that shit, that's in the top whatever percent, the top 15 to 1%, they all want the same thing for the most part. For the most part, they want a woman who's beautiful. And I'm going to say beautiful because I'm not going to define what beauty standards are because everybody is different. That's the one thing I really tend to disagree with Kev on. That is the one thing because, you know, and like he said, it's general. It's a general aspect, but he counts Beyonce as an 8. She's not an 8 to me. She's not an 8 to me. So I'm just saying, like, beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. So that is really a case by case basis. But if you're speaking from a general point of view, okay, we can do it from there. But that's the one thing I disagree with, because somebody that I may think is gorgeous, you may think is butt ugly. You know what I'm saying? And somebody you may think is fine, I'm like, bruh, okay. All right. But anyway, what was I saying? Dang, I got off on the rant. But anyway, you want a man to be in the top 10% of earners or whatever you want, and you want him to settle for whatever, and you don't even want to put in the work. Most women don't even want to cook. A lot of younger women cook something as simple as cooking, and you want a dude to go out and bust his ass every day? Are you kidding me? Knock it off. Oh, snap. I see my boy in here. My bad, Clement. I just got off on a little tangent. I'm about to let you in 1 second, homie. Oh, man. I just went off for a second. He said, I'm glad you took the higher road because she definitely was out of pocket for her comment about making more money. Oh, yeah, man. But see, that happens a lot. A lot of CNAs be trying to. I've had that happen from a lot of CNAs, maybe like 3 or 4. I ain't gonna say a lot, but like 3 or 4, especially once they find out you travel nursing, they like to pocket watch. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Let them pocket watch. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't reveal my business out there. So also, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 23 years old. Modern women in my age group really have things messed up. Social media and beta men validating their egos. Some chick wanted me to take her on a weekend getaway just to get to know her. Like, nah, we need to work to build that. Bruh. Don't get me started on that. Let me bring my homie in real quick before I go off again.
What's going on, bro?
I'm gonna leave that what's going on, bro? I'm gonna leave that comment on there just so I don't forget. But what's up, Clemmy? You good?
A weekend getaway, bro. God damn.
I turned you down. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I turned you down. That was my bad.
Oh,
what's good, bro?
Not good. I'm good, man. I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Look, so what I was talking about this first hour, I was talking about Kevin Samuels, and I titled the show, is it the tone or is it the truth that bothers people? And pretty much what I was just saying is that a lot of females really expect for dudes to go out here and work hard and become the best of the best and settle for less. Like, that is so, like, to me, that is very offensive. And I take that personal. Like, why I go out here every day and settle for less? Like, that's crazy that some females expect that. What do you think about that?
Well, it's honestly, like Kevin said, men have been brought up to know how to treat women. Mm-hmm. You don't, you know what? I wouldn't even say know how to treat women. Treat women with kid gloves. That's the best way to say it. We've been brought up to treat women with kid gloves. You don't tell them the truth. You always tell them what's going to make them happy. And you always pretty much going to tell them everything to make them happy, essentially. Mm-hmm. Women have been taught you do everything to be like a man or better. You go to school to be better. At pretty much everything to be better than a man. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard for... I kind of went on a tangent. I kind of lost myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
It's kind of hard for women to really understand where men come from.
Yeah, and that's the part that I find so offensive, because I work around a lot of girls, you know what I'm saying? And I hear the chatter, but I don't say anything. But a lot of these chicks do expect a lot for nothing. And that's unbelievable to me. That is so offensive because, dude, like, and I don't ever complain about being a man. I love being a man. I love working hard and I love going out grinding and getting it. But I really think that some women don't even respect the fact of what it actually takes to get into to become the top percent of all men. I really feel like a lot of that is they look past that and they feel like, oh, that's just something that's supposed to happen. Well, clearly that's not the case when it's only 10 to 15% of all men that are in that case. Now, if you want an average dude, a below average dude, that's fine. That's fine. I would never shit on them because average dudes are cool people. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these women don't want average dudes. That is where the problem lies. What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure. They don't want average dudes, but a lot of these women are also average themselves. That's really, really the issue. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to go after the guys a little bit here. I'm not going to lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the quality of even average for average, both men and women have gone down since generations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because a lot of guys nowadays don't really have much drive to do anything beyond like what they're doing.
Yeah.
And the fact that like any kind of woman looking any kind of way would sleep with them, they have no desire to really push themselves like past any further point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the greatest thing about Kevin Samuels was he woke a lot of guys up like, hey guys, like, what are you doing? It's your responsibility to be taking care of this planet, taking care of this world. Like, you're not doing anything with your life right now. You got to step it up. Bro,
one of the best videos I ever seen by him, and it really changed my life because it changed my mindset, was Where Do You Rank as a Man? I don't know if you've seen that video.
I have.
But that video straight up changed everything about my mindset because it clicked. You know how you hear something for so long, but it just takes the right person to say it to you in a certain kind of way to make it snap.
Yep.
Bro, yep. I already had ambition. I already had drive because that's how my father was. But hearing it put in that perspective, it just made so much sense. And it just really just shifted a mindset that I already had, and it pushed it into overdrive.
Like he said with high value, the term high value, what he did was he created a framework around it. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what he just did. Like he created a framework around it for a lot of guys to say, hey, listen, this is a template to become successful. This is what you have to do. If you want to be average, be average. If you want to be successful, here's what it takes. Do it or don't do it.
Right.
Women will chase this. Women will settle for this.
Yeah.
Pick what you want to be.
Exactly. And, you know, like I said, I got homies that I rock with. I love to death. That think dude is gay, or they think he's a simp, or they think whatever, which don't bother me. People as men, we are entitled to think and feel how we want to feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep rocking with dude regardless of what anybody's. And some people whose opinion that I really value, you know what I'm saying? Because they are doing great things in life. Don't rock with dude at all. Don't change the way I feel about them. Nothing like that. That's their opinion. They're entitled to that. But I just feel like a lot of people who are not putting in the work, they have a serious problem. And I think a lot of the feminists out there, they have a serious problem because if enough men wake up, because it's already not enough men as it is. But if even more men start to wake up, it's going to be a problem to the whole structure of feminism. Because at the end of the day, to me, in my opinion, masculinity still rules overall.
Facts.
And if you take the hardest stud, and no disrespect to the studs and the lesbians and all that stuff out there, but if you take the hardest stud, I've seen some of the hardest studs fold under masculinity. Now, I'm not saying that's all of them.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. And not even hitting them or nothing like that, but just the absolute presence of real manly masculinity. I've seen some of these studs, you would think they was men themselves, but I've seen them fold under that. And to me, masculinity always wins at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know what? This is going to be a very unpopular opinion.
Go ahead.
Predominantly by the women. But me personally, I believe a lot of guys just need to kind of wake up and stop trying to chase women. Honestly. Yeah. Stop trying to chase women. And you really got to focus a lot more of what your purpose is in life and what you're actually trying to do with your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Any
And hop
woman
on,
that
Brianna. My bad, not to cut you off. Brianna said she was gonna hop on. Come on, come on.
Yeah, that's
Go
cool.
ahead.
Yeah, I kind of want everyone to hop on. That'd be fun.
Yeah. What you about to say?
But yeah, like it's an unpopular opinion, but I really just men should stop putting all their effort into trying to chase women, and they should start trying to focus a lot more on I need to find my purpose. What am I actually doing with my life? And I need to start moving in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Any woman that wants to be on that program will conform to that program.
Have to. Don't have a choice.
And you know what it is? And I think that's where a lot of the misconception happened, because it's when people hear conform to the program, cooperate, submissiveness, all of those are just extremely negative, especially in this generation. I don't know why. Those are extremely negative words to be used.
Mm-hmm.
Like cooperation. The other day I was watching a video where they asked a woman like, "Oh, would you be cooperative with your man?" And she was like, "Hell no." And they looked it up. It's kind of like, "Oh yeah, work together towards the same goal." It's like, "Oh yeah, when you put it that way, I would do that." And it's like, "But why did you?"
You know what's funny? I watched Jesse Lee Peterson. Yes, I am a fan of Jesse Lee.
He's hilarious. I love that guy.
He's hilarious. And he has a lot of men on his show. And one thing he tends to ask a lot of the men, are you the head of your wife? Dude, I've never seen so many men dance around this question, saying, are you the head of your wife? Well, you know, we're both partners together. No. It's either yes or no. Are you the head of your wife? Because if you are a Christian and you believe in Christian values, it is God, then the man who is the head, then the woman, then the children. That is the order of life according to the Christian belief. So these men go on the show talking about their Christians and everything like that. Are you the head of your wife? I've seen so many dudes fold under this question, bro.
That's a great
because
question.
If they say they the head of their wife, they know it's gonna be hell to pay when they get home, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's gonna be hell to pay, and it's sad, man.
So now I got something I was thinking about recently today,
and I'm gonna bring you in there in 1 second. Go ahead, bro.
So I was thinking this earlier today. Is the framework of the traditional marriage, in my opinion, I think that's reserved for high value men. A traditional marriage is reserved for high value men.
Break that down for me real quick.
Meaning the cooperative, submissive wife, that high value woman, and that high value man, those are 10% of people.
Do you think it's a race thing though?
No.
You don't think it's a race thing? Because I sometimes
Kevin Samuels.
I've heard people say that. Yeah, I've heard people say that a black man has to, pretty much define the laws of gravity to get respect. Whereas though, like a white man or a Mexican man can still get respect from his woman, even though she may be working as well. Do you think that it's a race thing that has to do with that?
Honestly, from the way I've went through my life and the different people I've interacted with, no. Okay. It's definitely the way you kind of carry yourself,
for sure,
and how you're gonna move, how you move through your life, and how you decide to work around with different women. And I don't know. I don't think us as black people have anything against us besides our own mentality. I think our biggest threat to us is our own mentality. We a lot of the times we say, "Oh, we can't do this. Oh, the government is holding us back from doing this, doing that." Mm-hmm. When in reality, no one gives a shit.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you good, Brianna. You can unmute your mic. Naj, I see you, bro. I'm gonna add you in 1 second, and I'm gonna get to some of them comments. But I really want to get to his comment that he made. That's why I left it up on the screen.
Brianna,
that's if you can unmute your mic, dear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me ask you. So you said so what is it with Kevin Samuels that you don't like?
There was a video that I showed my mom and a few of my friends, and it says the caption is your weight keeping you single. I don't know if you guys seen that. But
you said it's your what keeping you single?
Video he made some.
What was the video?
Is your
I'm sorry.
Weight keeping you single.
Okay. What was the issue with the video?
there's some things I do agree with. I think not even just to attract a high value man, but I do believe women, should look, good if you're single, you're trying to attract a man in general. But there's some things I disagree. He made some comments about big.
Okay, I don't know if you're breaking up.
I think
Okay, so let's talk about the disagreements real quick.
Okay.
Because I don't think because that's big women get men all the time. That's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? I think the issue always goes back to these women wanting high value men, and generally speaking, these women don't tend to be with fat women for the most part. And I mean, that's just the facts. Speaking from a general census, but go ahead. How do you feel about that?
He was making some comments about the big girls, and I'm not a big woman myself. I'm average, I would say. But, he was making some comments about the big girls, and he mentioned
want to
some
tell them
things about BMI, and he was talking about exercising, and your weight needs to be on the chart, and all of this stuff. And it's, I don't know, like,
So do you want a high value man? Do you want a high earning man?
Do I want a high earning man? You mean somebody like 6 figures and all that?
Yeah.
I would like somebody equivalent to me, honestly. I don't need a 6 figure man to be happy with myself, but I also want somebody to meet the minimum requirements. You know what I mean? It's just certain
But
things.
do you want?
But do you want one?
Do I want a high
Now, do
value
you
man?
need one? Do you want one?
Honestly, no, because I feel like it's a lot that comes with it. I'd rather take a regular guy who working a 9 to 5.
Really? That's
Yeah.
rare that you find a lot of females to say something like that. Will you please? And I'm gonna get to you in a second, Najir. But since we got a lady,
no, I got something to say.
Will you
talking
please
And I'm
break
not
that
gonna
down?
I'm not gonna throw the race card in it, but I joined your last live, and I don't know if anybody caught on, but I'm actually mixed. So my mom is Dominican, and my dad is black. And I grew up with my mother, and you know, she never taught me about like a high value man and all that. She's a submissive woman and all of that, but I just wasn't raised up in a household of a high value man or stuff like that. You get a husband, you get married, you got a job, you get a job, and it's like that. So I don't know. I do
So do
have
you
friends who want a high value man.
okay?
But
So well, why do you want a 9 to 5 guy? You said there's a lot of issues that come with that. What are the issues that come with dating? Do you feel with being with a man who is quote unquote high value and a high earner?
well, number one, I feel like it's too much. It's too much attention drawn more to a high value man, because when women see money, they definitely gonna come after them. If women see a baller, women see men with a fancy old, Bugatti or anything really nice, they come after them. And I feel like, I'm not saying they're not gonna come after my man, but I just prefer the regular dude, you know what I'm saying, who got a regular car versus the Bugatti dude. I want a regular guy.
So you would be okay with a dude working at McDonald's?
No, not that regular.
So how regular are we talking? Like, are we
Regular
talking?
as
Are we talking like a $40,000 a year dude? Are we talking like
like a
how
mechanic,
regular are
a
we talking?
plumber, like that. Like, I'm
Can I
regular
ask a
guy, I
question?
feel like.
A plumber
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
making 6 figures.
Go ahead,
Huh?
Clement. Ask her a question.
So, what do you think? There's anything wrong with wanting a high value man?
Is there anything? No. If you can, match up to that standard with him or be close to it, I don't think a woman who has sugar or shit, excuse my language, should be talking about they want a high value man, because it's just like you don't really kind of match him. But that's my opinion.
So hold on. So you don't think there's anything wrong with women wanting a high value man?
No, it's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like a woman should be close to where he's at, or kind of in the same bracket, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like a
Okay.
woman,
Are
like
you talking
some
about
women
financially? Are you talking about financially?
financially, like all of the
Because most
above.
high
Like,
value men don't care what you make.
okay,
I'm gonna just keep it real, because like that's so true. I don't care what my girl make. I don't care at all.
She doesn't work, right?
No, it doesn't. But if she did work, I wouldn't care what she made.
I've never cared what a single girl that I've dated made.
Yeah, like a lot of dudes really don't care. It's broke niggas care. I'm gonna just keep it real. But like as far as like a high value dude, okay, so I guess a better question would be, would you be satisfied with a man who's just stagnant where he is for the rest of his natural life?
No.
Like if you had
$40,000 a year and that's it.
Because that's average. You said you want to average guy.
No, I like to see. No. When I say like a regular guy, I don't mean a regular stagnant guy. I would like to see, growth. But like, I don't be outside like talking about. I'm not gonna date nobody if they ain't got no 6 figures, or I'm not gonna date nobody if they ain't got all the fancy stuff. I feel like I would take a regular guy.
So
when I say regular, like
typically that means that you want a regular guy, but you're going to try to push him to make more than what he's going to be comfortable doing.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to get a regular guy, he's going to be regular all the time.
No, see, y'all taking it wrong. Maybe it's my words. Like, y'all thinking regular. Like, no. Like,
I don't want you to think like we're kind of. I'm curious to know your thought process.
Yeah, it's all love.
No,
we got love for you. So
of course. I don't feel threatened.
It's all love. But yeah, so we just trying to get into your brain a little bit. So what regular are we talking? Because when you say regular dude, the 9-to-5 dude, if he's just comfortable with being a 9-to-5 dude for the rest of his days, you're not going to be happy with that. And I'm going to tell you something. You're about to be a nurse, right?
Yes.
Nurses are some of the most hypergamous women on the planet. I'm gonna just keep it real because it's bad and it's good, but it's mostly bad. I'm gonna tell you why. Because most nurses make over 6 figures. Especially female nurses. It is difficult for a lot of female nurses to find men that they can compete. I see so many single nurses on my timeline saying they can't find men. Because they want a man that's doing better than them. It is hard to find a man just on the corner that's financially doing better than you. A lot of women can't respect, even though they say they will. They say they will. And I'm not saying all women don't respect a man who make less, but a lot of women won't take a man seriously if they know they make less than them. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, I feel sorry for a lot of the nurses that I know, because a lot of the single ones that I know, because it's difficult finding somebody that's on your level or above. Like nurse females are some of the most hypergamous women on the planet. Because they like, I got this. Nigga, what you bringing to the table? You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm going to come back to you. Najir, what's cracking, bro?
Well, before you come to me, tell them what the word hypergamy means. Just in case for no one understands what hypergamy
Okay, so hypergamy, when we talk about in realms of dating, hypergamy means always wanting the best, the next best thing. Always wanting the next best thing. So if you making $100,000 a year as a female, you naturally gonna want a nigga that's making 150, or you gonna want somebody that's making 200. You dig what I'm saying? I personally don't see anything wrong with a female being hypergamous. I don't see nothing wrong with it, because if you that chick and you bringing it to the table, by all means you should be hypergamous, because I'm gonna always strive to be the highest value dude that I can. But Najir, I want to comment on your comment, and we got a lot of other comments. I'm gonna get to them, but I kept this up for a reason, because I didn't want to forget it. You said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm 23. Modern women in my age group really have things messed up. Social media and beta men validating their egos. This is the part I want to get to. Some chick wanted me to take her on a weekend getaway just to get to know her. Nah, we need to work and build first. Dude, okay. So me and Drina joke about this shit all the time. But Drina know that I'm serious at the same time. So I'm not taking no woman on no trip that I have not smashed yet, bro. What?
That's fact.
That is so arrogant. Like,
that is fact.
Why do you feel like you deserve this?
But
So you want me to pay for a plane ticket, or you want me to pay for the gas, get the hotel room to get to know you? I can get to know you at Starbucks, bro.
But Kyle, let me tell you something. In this society, there's so many beta men in this world that will do that for women.
Oh
No
my
matter
God,
what.
man.
And the conversation starts with us. The conversation starts with what we're gonna do as a group of men to stop this. And I feel like that's something that Kevin Samuels also started. Like not started, but like is igniting now. Like I feel like he stands for like the grind. He stands for the hustle. Like I'm not high value. You know, there's different levels you talked about earlier. Like there's Henry, there's Hit.
Right.
If you guys know those
We
terminologies we
always
talked
trying to
about.
strive to get high value. I
Yes,
wouldn't consider myself high value. I would consider myself Henry. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying? You
I'm
know,
not even Henry right now. I'm not even Hit yet. I'm about to get those stuff because I'm about to
yeah,
get
for
nervous.
sure. For sure.
But this is where it starts. I feel like a lot of times now it's like, especially with younger women, like especially when you're younger, you have beauty, you have your looks, and you have all of these things that you bring to the marketplace, the dating marketplace, where you have men that have all this money, but just since the fact that how they were raised with single parents, single mothers, they seeing how you treat all these women, society and social media shows you have to pander to women, you have to cater to women, you have to do all these things just so you can get the pussy, like just so you can have
For
sex.
sure. Yeah, you could say it. Yeah,
and
man.
it's just like now women know what they can do to get it. They know
Bro.
they know they can twist the game. They know they can say certain things to certain men to get what they want. You're not doing that with me. I'm sorry.
Man, bro,
You're not. And
that really, I think out of all things, well, not all things, but that is really one of the things that boil my blood because I really like to travel. But I know how expensive travel can be. And me being the way I like to travel, I'm willing to spend thousands of dollars on a vacation because that's just what I like to do. But if I was a single man, there is no, first of all, for you to even entertain the conversation of me.
No, I didn't. Don't worry.
No, not saying you did, but I'm just saying, like, for a woman to even ask, like, hey, you should take me here, and you ain't gave up the draws. What? What?
It's not even funny because it's regular.
Right? Like I'm on that Jesse Lee shit. What the?
Regular.
Beta.
Right. I'm on that tip right now because I'm almost like how I've been in a relationship for 3 years, but like my girl, no, she didn't get no trip before I got the guts.
Brianna, what do you think of all this?
I'm like Brianna. Okay, how would you feel about that?
That's a lot. You know, you got some crazy women out here. On behalf of women, excuse that bad batch that you met.
Do you have any single friends that actually do anything like this?
No, they go for low value men. A lot of my single friends go for low value men.
Low value. Like how low are we talking? Low like they don't really have a job, kind of low.
They don't do nothing. They living out of grandma's basement. They trapping. You know.
Do you think that's good?
That's bad. I don't want that.
You need to get away from them.
Facts.
Seriously, like I don't even talk to a lot of cats that I used to talk to anymore, and I love them to death. But it's just like I can't be around you like that because where I'm going and where you going is on two totally different paths, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you try to be the same place you were back in 2015 and you still there now, bro, like it's a problem, my guy. Like every single year of my life since 2015, like I've increased every single step of the way. You dig what I'm saying? And if you're not trying to do that, bro, it's nothing for us to talk about, my guy. And I love you to death. Like I got a homie now. We don't really talk no more, but that's like my brother. But like my nigga been on the same tip since 2000, bro. We've been doing the same shit since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was 10 years old in 5th grade, bro. Like something got to change, bro. And I can't be, as much as I want to embrace you as my brother, I try to get you on what I feel is the right tip, because you can't tell a grown man what to do. But as much as I try to embrace you, like, I just can't be around you like that, because my nigga, you are on some things that I'm just simply not on right now.
You know,
that's not to diss you, but that's just to keep it real. I don't want to be fake, bro. I
CJ, can I say something to what you said real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I think that's also an issue that we have in this society, though, is that us as men aren't saying anything to other men that aren't stepping up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meaning, I think as a generation, we're told just to hold back anything that we want to say that we think is right.
Sure.
So if there is a woman that's gaining too much weight, you're not supposed to say anything about it. If there's a kid if your brother's being a bum and not doing anything in his life, you're not really supposed to say anything about it.
Right.
I kind of disagree with that. Can I just say something?
Go ahead, of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like when it comes to women and their emotions, I feel like we have to pander, and when you do not pander, like you have to say certain things in certain ways so they can feel comfortable with it to accept it.
No, and I think that's what we've been told as we've been growing up.
But when it comes to men, when it comes to things that we have to do, let me. What's her name? Brianna?
Yeah, her name's Brianna. Yes.
What's her name? Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Say your friends that are trapping, they're not really doing nothing with their life, right? So say when they get to like 27, 28, they done with that and they want to settle down. They can go out, get a husband, and have that person take care of them, and it'll be okay. Say a man does that. He stays home till he's like 27. He's been in home with his mom, trapping, doing dumb stuff. You think that society is going to embrace him the same as they do women? Or your friends?
I actually feel like a man would have it easier than a woman would.
Okay. So that scenario, you think that men would have it easier than what women would?
Yeah.
I don't think
now
so.
That you brought up the conversation.
I don't think so. I don't.
What you said is kind of playing into my point that I said to CJ earlier, which is that in this society, we as men have been brought up to say, don't really tell women the truth. Tell them what they want to hear. Coddle a lot of their feelings.
Exactly.
And what I'm saying is we have been told women are not tough enough to handle any of this stuff. What Kevin Samuels is proving is that some women are tough enough to handle it and are ready to go to the next step and the next phase of their life. Exactly. We have to be willing as the guys to take that step and tell them the truth and tell them, hey, I want to move this way in my life and I would like you to move this way. If you're not okay with that, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing, and I think something,
and that's not coddling. That's just you laying out what you want. And that's what we don't do that enough. And that's really that's the issue.
So many women have been lied to, man, and it's just like it. See, a long time ago, somebody realized that if we play with women's emotions, we can make a lot of money off them. It's a lot of money in lying to females. It's a lot of money to be made by lying to chicks, man. It is. Like, look at the shows that we watch. Look at the movies that come on TV. The Color Purple came out in what, 80 something? And just because that movie made a lot of women feel a certain way, the image of the black man became tarnished for 30 some odd years on some emotional type of stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Like on some straight emotional type of stuff. So it is $1 million business, $1 billion business, if I can say, to lie to females, to play with females, to twist their emotions and everything like that. Why do you think? And listen, I was one of the only people, to me, that I saw that was not mad at Derrick Jackson. I am a capitalist, and we live in a capitalistic society. If that man can hustle these women, then let him do it. I have no problem with that. And
business is business.
It's business. And look, this nigga put a post out on Mother's Day with his wife. And I shared it and I said, get your money, my nigga. I didn't say one bad thing about Derrick Jackson. because I am a capitalist and I believe he should make up billions of dollars off this. I love the troll aspect because it goes to show you it's not difficult. Look good, be in shape, and sell hope.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that a lot of women are more so in love with hope than the actual thing. Selling fantasy is a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Because this dude got 300,000 extra subscribers when he found out he was cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. He is like, we need that. We need that yin and yang. You need the Kevin Samuels over here and the Derek Jacksons over here. Because one, it makes great entertainment. Two, you just need to see both sides of the spectrum. Because there is liars win. It's not, they ain't honest, but they win. Derek Jackson will sit up and wear a shirt that say black men don't cheat. He out here getting these women pregnant.
CJ, now you know I got something to say about that.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna let you chime in, but he getting these women pregnant and then they don't care. But you mad at Kevin Samuels for being honest? When Derek Jackson can cheat on his wife, tell you he cheated on his wife, and here's what made me respect Derek Jackson a little bit more. The nigga did a video reviewing his own video.
And literally a day after. A day after. He didn't wait a month, a day after. Talking about himself. And if I was Derek Jackson, I would have done things a little bit better. But I gotta forgive the guy. I'm like, bro,
yes.
Yo.
If you can't respect
my
that
guy.
hustle, that is a hustle, bro. Like the hustle in me respects that. Brianna, what you got? How you feel about that Derek Jackson situation?
I'm not a fan of Derek Jackson because
what every woman is a fan. I'm a guy and I'm a fan of. I'm a fan.
Derek Jackson.
Hear me out. This is the thing. I feel like I don't like him because I feel like he's a hypocrite. You preaching to women. I used to be a fan of him. I used to watch him, support him, but that stopped quickly.
Wait a minute. Before you go, I have to ask you this real quick. Yeah. If Derek Jackson looked like Danny DeVito, would you even watch his video?
I can't hear you exactly. Say that again.
I said if Derek Jackson was shaped and looked like Danny DeVito, would you even watch him?
Danny DeVito? I don't know who that is.
If Derek,
there we go.
Have you ever seen Howard Stern? You ever seen Beetlejuice? Howard Stern?
I heard
of the old Batman.
I'm not familiar with it.
If he looked like Flavor Flav, would you give a damn about anything he's saying?
There we go.
That's a no. All right, go ahead and finish what you was about to say.
Hold on, let me read it. She talking like a post office working dude. I sound like a man.
No,
ignore the comment.
That's my cousin. He's saying that you want like a post office working dude.
Oh.
I heard they make a little bit of coin and he might treat me lovely.
Yeah, they actually I don't.
Yeah, post office do pretty good, man.
Yeah, they do. They do well. They get a living.
Yeah, but go ahead. What was you about to say about Derek Jackson?
I just feel like he's a hypocrite. I was a believer of him. Okay, I'm the type when I see an influencer man speaking, I be forwarding it to all of my friends. Everywhere. And
when you see his pec speaking, when you see his big brolic arm speaking,
right?
When
so
you see
his looks not play a part. Did his looks not play a part?
Nah.
Come on.
Oh, if he was ugly, you would. If he was ugly, you wouldn't. You would care just the same.
I mean, yeah, I watch some ugly influencers. I ain't going to drop their name, but I watch some ugly influencers. But wait, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out.
That's cat.
Go ahead. We listen. Go ahead. We listen. I'm gonna let you speak.
Okay. He's a hypocrite because he was preaching to us women about how a man's supposed to treat a woman and the things to look out for. And he let us down because he look what he was doing behind those doors. How you want to preach something and then you do the exact opposite? Then you do the exact opposite of what you preached about. Yes, he is a money maker. He's about his money, but I feel like he's a hypocrite.
Brianna, can I ask you a question? If CJ, you're all right with that?
Go ahead, man.
Have you ever, or you or your friends, Have you ever been told how to treat a man? Were you taught how to
Probably,
treat a man
yeah,
growing up?
yeah.
How?
The way I was taught to treat a man was different from how my friends was told to how to treat a
Okay.
man.
Give example.
Like, so were you raised in like the traditional like nuclear family sense of like treating a man, or where like the woman cook and clean, or were you more so like, okay, I work too, like it's 50-50? Like how were you raised?
50-50 traditional. You cook for your man, stuff like that. You come home. Don't be all like have respect for your man. You like you're a representation of your man, stuff like that. Um, but on the flip side, like I said, when I talk to my hood friends, those my girls, and they like, oh no, I was raised like that. Uh-uh.
How old
I
are
ain't
your
being submissive to my man.
How old
How
are
old
your
am I?
friends? How old are your friends?
Oh, they're older than me. They're like
Are you
24 and up.
24 and up?
24 and
Okay.
up.
Are they single?
Majority. I have a
Okay.
few married friends though. They don't talk like that.
Of
But
course
the
not.
single ones, yeah.
One thing I notice about most women that are happy in relationships, they don't speak really at all publicly.
Mhm.
The unhappy ones are usually the vocal minority. But go ahead. You want to ask for something else, Clement?
Um, what was I gonna ask? So, what were some example? Okay, some examples. You said, well, like being a homemaker, essentially.
You said a homemaker?
Yes,
A homemaker, explain that.
a homemaker, as in clean the house, but then cook for him, make sure he's taken care of.
Clean,
Cause
cook,
tip,
wash clothes, traditional stuff. That's how I was raised. Like I'm
and
not.
now, do you honestly, honest question? I'm no judgment here. Do you think you would do that for a man,
Yes, for the right one.
for the right one?
So for an average earner, for a guy, okay. So would you do that for a guy making $8.78 an hour?
See, but you be getting me now.
I'm just going by what you said. You about to be a nurse.
eight
The average
eight
nurse in this
seventy
country
eight an
makes 70
hour.
something thousand.
Wow.
You said you want a regular dude, so I'm giving you
Dang,
regular
that's
wages.
not even minimum wage.
Okay, what's minimum wage
Um,
for them? Okay, so you making $70,000
Let's say
a year.
40K.
You say
40K.
you making 70,000. Would you date a man that's making $40,000 a year and you making 70?
if he's faithful, he's running a household, he making dudes work, he's talking and like with
Just
intelligence
because a
and he
man is broke, do not mean he will be faithful. Let me just point. Let me just
that's
get that out the
true.
way
That's
right now.
true. You're right. You
High
was
value
right.
and low value all cheat the same.
Yes, they do. Yes,
Money
they
doesn't
do.
A
determine
man is a
faithfulness.
man.
You're right. You're right.
Yes, they do. But see,
But
a lot of women tend to want these guys who don't have a lot because they feel they can control them. Them the worst ones because they'll drive
no,
your car to the next bitch house.
Mm-hmm.
no.
If you want to keep,
My
if you want
friend
to keep it a
actually went
buck,
through that. I can't say too much on live, but I will say I had a
Listen,
friend that actually went through that and it was terrible.
okay,
listen. Can I say something real quick? Or no?
go ahead, bro.
I've been in a relationship where I was raised by a single mom, so like I kind of like had like I still do, always will. But growing up, I had a profound respect for women. I just feel like I wasn't the disrespect or I was fault for my relationships, stuff like that, because I seen this my single mom growing up, right? So I
Mhm.
found myself in a situation where I was dating this girl, this Dominican chick, Spanish girl. She was raised in a traditional household, but just a toxic family. It doesn't really matter. But I found myself in a feminine position, and she was more in the masculine because I was in school. I didn't have that much money like that. She wasn't in school. She was working. She had more money than me, but I was still focusing on like school and my priorities. But when you give a girl that power or put a woman in that position where they feel like they are doing more than you financially, I feel like it kind of makes them feel like that the roles are is in an unnatural state. If that makes sense. So I just feel like as a man, it's just like you cannot if you're not focused on what you're doing and have yourself in a good position, or you're like not in a specific time to be dating, especially when you're in school. I think you shouldn't even really be trying to date because it's just not going to work out. Because I don't think it's supposed to be a woman in a masculine frame and a man in a feminine type of thing. If that makes sense, you guys know I'm going with that or no?
I'll say this. I think when it comes to that, because anything could happen, your woman could hit the lottery tomorrow and become a millionaire overnight. Or you could just meet a chick, you know, you a nurse, you could meet a chick who's a doctor who's feeling you. Look at Derek Jackson. You know, he was messing around with a surgeon. You know, I don't know if she had more paper than him, but I think when it comes to that particular point of it, it's your aspect. I would not care if my woman made more than me. Because again, I don't worry about her money. Her money means nothing to me. If she made more than me, that's fine. But I'm still going to hold my respect as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to carry myself as a man, you know, but that's not something
I'm
that
not
just
saying I wasn't carrying
at a
myself. I wasn't saying I wasn't carrying myself as a man. I just felt like, you know, like when I'm trying to put it the right way. When
you felt like you was off because your paper wasn't right. That's one thing. If your paper not right, then it's going to affect you mentally. Don't no man want to walk around broke.
No,
that's why we work hard. And if our paper, whether they want to believe it or not, our paper and our resources to contribute to our egos 100%. As men. Yep. And it contributes, whatever you want to say, however you want to frame it, it contributes it. Once you do something over and over again, that creates confidence. The more money you make, the more confident you become in your ability to make more money. That's just how it works. You're not born confident. That's bullshit. You don't become confident until you do something over and over and over again. You become successful, and there it comes.
You fail at it multiple times. That's really where the confidence becomes. You fail at it, you get up, you fail, you get up, you fail, you get up, you fail, you get up, and then you win. And then it's like, listen, I overcame all that. There is no way in hell I'm going to be anything other than confident.
Exactly. Okay,
so I got some brothers right now on this panel. You know, I got Najir, he a nurse. I got Clement, he a plumber. Tradesman, that's dope because we got white collar and we got blue collar right now. So let me ask y'all, as guys that are going to be these high value guys in the future, what do y'all expect from a woman? Because y'all don't have no children, right?
No, I don't got no kids. I'm 23.
Okay, so y'all don't have no kids. Y'all young. Y'all in the prime, y'all not even in the prime because most men don't hit their prime until like 35, 45 between them eight. But y'all setting yourselves up in a position to win. Eligible bachelors right here at this point. What do y'all expect from a woman that's gonna come into your life and for you to make how does a woman have to be for you to commit to her? I'm gonna start with Clement on that one.
Oh man, you want to start with me? I was hoping not here. Okay, so honestly, that's something that I think I needed to learn for myself. I'm still in the process of learning that, but what I've learned so far that I really want is I want someone that is going to be contributing to my ideas, not really trying to tear me down or not really trying to knock down any kind of idea that I'm going to come up with. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to have the best of ideas at every point in time, but I need someone that's going to be critically thinking with me, not against me, not using their brain power to find every way my idea can be wrong.
Right. Okay.
So that's definitely a one thing I want. Someone who I'm someone that I very much care about my health. I stay in shape. Obviously, the perks is I look good, but I very much enjoy being healthy. So I would want someone that would enjoy being healthy for themselves as well.
Facts. Yeah, that's real talk. I saw your IG. I see you in boxing, right?
Yeah. I'm actually in 2012. I was a New Jersey state champion for boxing. Yeah.
Congratulations.
You from Jersey, bro?
Yeah, I'm in Jersey. Yeah.
Me too. I'm from Jersey, man.
What is everybody on here from Jersey? Man? Hey, Brianna in Jersey too.
No way. I'm just
yeah, the whole squad. I'm gonna have to come through New Jersey, man.
Listen, we keep doing this. We keep doing YouTube. We're all gonna be traveling soon.
Man, I'm gonna have to pull up to New Jersey before for real. Maybe August, something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to stop by Atlantic City. But then you told me it was whack, right, Najir? Well, nothing popping in Atlantic.
It's all right. Right now, it's kind of whack because of COVID, but it's still like you could do like gambling and it's all right. You can go there. You can go there.
Okay.
It's a chill spot, I would say. If you're trying to chill.
Yeah,
not
you're trying
like-
to chill. Yeah, it's
It's not
not
like
it's
I
not
ain't about
bad.
to, let's go to Atlantic City. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess.
Well, you from there, so I wouldn't be like, let's go downtown Detroit either. But I'm from here, so all right,
Yeah.
Najir, what do you? Okay, same question. Go ahead.
I think that I'm in a stage of transition right now. I only been in one real relationship, I would say, but honestly, from learning from that and learning from what I learned being single now, I want a woman that's going to allow me to be myself and not tear me down and make me go do things that she wants me to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be solid in my foundation spiritually, mentally, physically, and I want her to be acclimate to my program as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a woman is supposed to multiply what you bring to the table. You know, I don't need a woman that makes a lot of money because I don't care what you make. But at the same time, I want you to be able to like if I sit down, I need a problem, I have something I need to work on or work out, or there's something I want to do for the family, I should be able to sit here and talk to you about it, and we can sit here and strategize. You know what I'm saying? So I just
So you
want
want her to be your peace,
exactly. But
bring peace.
I saw a tweet today, and it's about, I'm sorry, it's about that. Sorry, not to go off topic.
Go ahead.
But it was like men will settle where there is peace, right? That's what I saw on Twitter. And a lot of black women were getting upset and saying, why men talking about where they want their peace, where they the ones doing it. And it was just like, that's the problem right there. It's like, I feel like a lot of times.
Combativeness.
Exactly. I don't want that in a woman.
Yeah.
I want you to, I'm not saying that if I do something wrong, let me know. Tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
Tell me I'm wrong. So I can learn from it and I can improve. But if you sit here and we gonna sit here and be combative with each other, there is no room for improvement. It's just going to be toxicity. So that's what I want in a woman. I want a woman that's going to be not combative, that's going to allow me to be myself, my authentic self, but we can grow together, you feel me? But you're still going to allow me to be in my masculine frame. You're not going to be trying to be masculine over me. Like it's a give and take, you know?
Okay. Brianna, same question for you, but in reverse. What do you look for in a man, since you said you want a regular smuggler?
Listen.
What other qualities do you look for in a guy then?
I like motivation. I think motivation is attractive. So I want him to be motivated. Okay. That's a good question. Maybe I should have asked myself that.
It's a question not a lot of people ask themselves.
I want him to know how to hold a conversation. Some guys are boring. I get bored easily. So some guys are boring. Don't know how to hold a conversation.
I'll have to agree with her on that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boring men out here.
What else do I want in a guy?
It shouldn't be a lot. You said you want him to be regular.
Sorry, guys.
We want them to be 5'6", you know. 5'6".
I mean,
he can be fat,
so
maybe not.
He can be, 5'8". That's just a minor requirement. You know,
the build of a Pillsbury Doughboy, you know.
Right, yeah. Average, you know, maybe go outside, take the trash out, maybe twice a month, you know.
Be masculine. I know it's a lot of guys.
Shower 2 times a week.
Had a lot of feminine but masculine. A lot of guys that I had dated had a lot of feminine ways. I don't know how to explain it. Just a lot of feminine ways, and I feel like
in today's society, it's quite regular to be feminine for like a lot of dudes to be feminine.
See, that's why.
In fact, a lot of women say that's what they want out of a man.
100%. That's all they say they want.
I like men nowadays. If I wanted a feminine, I would go the other way. I want a man.
You don't want a regular man. Everything you said you want. You don't want a regular man. I don't know if you want a high value. I don't know if you want a high value man, but you definitely don't want a regular man. You want a man that's going to push himself. Like a regular average guy is cool with being a regular average guy. He's not going to strive for more. He's not going to strive for less. He's cool with being average, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But like from what you saying right now, you don't want a regular guy. You want somebody who's above average. but you don't want a regular guy. For sure, you don't want a regular guy.
I want
I
above
think it's
water.
that
Okay.
I think you may just have a fear of being hurt or the competition that you may have. Because, and that's another word a lot of women don't like, competition. I'm
Competition.
not competing with no other woman. Blasey, blasey, speak. Yes, you are. Whether you want to
Really?
believe it. If you listen, I know when I see women fight over the brokest of men, the broke who have absolutely nothing to bring to the table, but
Mhm.
dick. I'm gonna just keep it real. So, what do you think is gonna happen with somebody who has this shit together?
They're
Whether
gonna
you
be
know
like,
it or not, you are in competition, just like men are in competition.
You got hurt.
Another dude with more than me can step to me and take my chick if I'm not on my square. If I'm not on my square, that's just the rules of the game. Point blank, period. You cannot take, especially if you got a high value guy or a good man. I would even just say an average guy who's there for you, who's taking care of you. Like, you can't take that man for granted. These women are some of the most cold-blooded creatures on the planet. Listen, my first relationship, I was doing a lot of simping, but I didn't know no better.
We all have.
I was
Yo,
like,
yo,
I was like 20, bro.
I
I was
was
like 20,
saying,
21. And I was doing everything that I thought I was supposed to be doing. Like, I had my own place in the suburbs of Detroit and Rochester Hills. I'm 2021 getting it, bro. I took this
Bro,
girl.
you were winning.
I know, bro. Like, I took this girl from Mount Clemens and I was working 3 jobs, bro. I took this chick from Mount Clemens, but I don't regret it because it helped me grow. But I took her from Mount Clemens, put her up in the place. You know what I'm saying? Took her out the hood, all that type of shit, bro. And then it just didn't work out. She wasn't appreciative, none of that stuff. So it ended. Bro, her girl helped her move out. They was taking the last of her shit out. She came back in because she say she forgot her purse. A stack of Bible. She told me straight up. She said, and I quote, "This bitch is stupid. When I take her back home, I will be back here tonight. I swear to God." That's how ruthless
wow.
some of these women are. Don't care. You want to find out about how women really feel and act? Go to nursing school or work in a nursing home.
mhm.
You will find out how women really feel. I don't know what it is about that environment that just make women comfortable with just talking and exposing the real them. But if you really want to know how females get down, I seen some of the most ruthless women in nursing school, and I'm talking about cold-blooded, almost cold-blooded killers. I heard some of the most ruthless things in nursing school. I heard things that, yeah, I fucked them and I fucked them in her bed and I didn't care. I came all in the bed just because so she can know I was there. Shit like that.
Oh, they wow.
Like, don't care. No heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. Okay. Well, you already
Wow.
I heard these things, but this is as real as it gets. But what I'm saying is that it's hard out here to find a good dude, and females know that.
Mhm.
It's not the ones that's out here online screaming F this nigga, F that nigga, Kevin saying all that stuff. No, no, no. Because it'll be the same ones. Why you doing that? Will sneak up in your shit and take your man and don't and have no feeling about it. And will look you in your eyes as you leaving. I'm trying to tell you, man, like, yes, you are, you are,
Portia
you
Williams.
are right. Oh my God, Portia, yes.
Sorry, it came
I don't,
out.
and I, and I don't watch that show. Only way I knew about it because everybody kept talking about it. But yes, like these women are calculated creatures.
Mhm.
If you got somebody good, and same with dudes, if you got a good woman, you treat her right. You know what I'm saying? Because you should. That's what you should do. If you have a great woman, then you treat her accordingly. But I feel like a lot of women really do take these dudes for granted. And just because they don't see it, they don't understand how these women are thirsting after somebody. What? Man, y'all better stop playing. Y'all want
Someone
to add to
good.
that? Y'all want to
Someone
add to that?
good.
I mean, you can go, bro.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm at a time in my life where I haven't really, like, I never had issues with girls. You know what I'm saying? I always, had
Right.
girls. But I feel like the type of girl or caliber of girl that I wanted, I have yet to have because of I just feel like a lot of times a lot of women look for a man that's high value. You know what I'm saying? They want all their stuff right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now getting there, getting my stuff right. So it's just like I don't know what to expect. Every time I talk to you, Kyle, you be like, yo, the girl, don't get no girl pregnant. Don't get no girl
Please,
pregnant.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit can fuck up your life, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I don't have no kids, bro, but like just
Scariest
the
thing.
stories of child support, bro, that I done heard. Like, I wish a friend of mine, I'm gonna call him Sky. I ain't gonna say his real name, but he just used to tell me stories of child support and how his baby mama was, bro. Seriously. And I know it might sound funny, but I'm begging you, bro. Please, if you're gonna be out here, bro, do your thing, bro. But do not get these chicks pregnant, bro. That shit will ruin your life if you're not ready for it.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna get nobody pregnant. I'm not doing that.
Let me, if I could drop some advice to you, you know, again, you don't know me, you don't even have to take it if you don't want to.
Oh no, of course.
But from what you were saying before, you were saying, you know, you definitely want a woman that will allow you to be, you know, allow you to have what you want or allow you to move the way you want to move. What I say to that is you have to want to do that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you're expecting a woman to allow you to do that, you're literally handing any woman that walks into your life any power over your life.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be a requirement.
Yes.
But when I say that, I meant like right now I'm in the time of my life where I'm figuring out what Nigerian Mill Drakeford wants and what he's doing and where he's going. When a girl comes into my life,
Right.
she's not going to shift that.
Right.
That's going to be built before she comes here. I was just saying sometimes when you love and you grow for somebody, sometimes you make certain arrangements for the situation that's at hand.
We've all done it.
I've definitely done that.
We've all done it.
It's an embarrassing amount of times, honestly.
We've all done it.
I'm not doing it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? I learned. I went through my simping phase recent. Like, you feel me? I was 21. I'm 23 now. Like, I'm just now trying to. I'm in the healing process. I'm enjoying who I am as a man. I'm learning new things. I'm gonna be a nurse. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get a job. This is my time right now to be single and know who Nigerian Mill Drakeford is. And I'm building who I am now. And I'm getting.
Bro, let me tell you something too, bro. A lot of these women are very sneaky, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I had a woman who literally studied me, bro.
What do you mean?
Studied me. Like, she would watch my social media. She knew all the things I liked. She studied me.
That's a smart woman, though.
I know.
She was hunting her prey. She knew exactly what she wanted.
Exactly, but she used it to try to get. It wasn't for a good reason.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that to say this is how some of these, if you don't be careful, because it's easy if she got a pretty face and if she got all the physical attributes that you look for in a woman, on top of her catering to what you want physically. Like, I'm a big comic book head, and she knew I liked that type of shit, and we would talk about that. Like, I'm like, damn, she really into this shit. But all in all, she was really looking for a father for her kid. Now, I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm not shitting on nobody who has that. It just wasn't for me. But she was and she was a very smart woman. She was using what she had, because when I was talking reckless single on Facebook, she knew I like big titties. She knew I like all that stuff. Oh, she said, oh, I got big titties. Oh, okay, that's cool. Let me use that. Oh, he like comic book. Cool. I'm going to use that. Oh, he like this. He like that. I'm going to use that. And I was caught up, bro. I was caught up. So I'm just saying, like, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say.
I be dodging the bullets.
Yeah, man. But sometimes you got girls who got some slick mouthpieces, bro, that know how to talk. And it's rare because it's so rare, bro. Like, because a lot of females, I ain't gonna say a lot, but some women have awful conversational skills. Just horrible. But when you run into one that can keep up with you, and like, especially like on an intellectual level, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It'll throw you off if you haven't been there before. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, you have to be aware of that, and just watch out, man. Just, you know, it's just
definitely stay on that path that you're on right now.
Yeah,
become comfortable in your own frame, because when you are, a woman like that can't throw you off.
Don't be afraid to buy Plan B pills. Don't be afraid of that. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
Yeah.
I can go to Canada and buy them for the low.
Yo, God.
Man, I'm for real, bro. I used to go to Canada and buy them for the low, bro. Like they was like $20.
Never heard that.
CJ is wild.
Bro, I'm so serious though. Me and my man used to go over to Canada, right over to Windsor. We would go to the Rite Aid because it was like $20. You didn't have to show ID. You didn't have to do none of that. We would get like 4 or 5 Plan B pills a piece. Over in America, they was like $50, and you
So
get them from over there for like 20.
So you was planning to do it?
Oh yeah, you man, you know, listen, bro.
Plan for the future, bro.
Bro,
Plan for the worst.
Bro, when you out there, like you out there,
Yeah.
bro.
What do you mean?
This when I was broke. Like, but when you out there, bro, and you got paper, and these chicks know you got paper, bro. Like, if I was single now, like I would be scared, bro. Like real talk. Like I would be scared because I would be out there. I'll be trying to put myself out there to let the chicks know that it's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't like that because I'm not single. So all I'm saying is this, man. It's just be careful. Yes, bro. Get you some Plan B pills. And I'm about to say something. Should I even say this, bro?
Do it. Do it.
Should I even say this, bro?
CJ, you was blunt this whole time. Now you trying to hold back.
I know, right?
Like, really sensitive. This is a sensitive thing right here, bro.
You know,
I'm not. Man,
ain't nobody on this panel sensitive now.
I know, man, but I'm just like the people gonna watch in the future, and if this blow up, they gonna try to bring it back on me 10 years from now and all that. Fuck it, whatever it is, what it is. Don't be afraid to go for abortion, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not against it, bro. I'm not against abortion, bro. Don't force her. Don't try to make her feel bad and all that type of shit. But if a chick say, "Oh, I'm gonna get her abortion," I'll be like, "Let's go." At that time, I wouldn't do that now. But at 23, 21, oh, nigga.
Listen,
straight to clinic.
I'm not gonna put my business out there, but I've been in a situation similar to this already.
Right. Don't put your business.
I always tell you,
Don't be
not going to get anybody pregnant. Okay,
yeah.
I am too young for that. I'm trying, I want to have fun, but my priority is just to become like a better version of myself. Like, you feel me? Like, I never had problems with girls. I know I'm not gonna have problems with girls. I'm talking to this travel nurse right now, LDRP travel nurse with 2 kids. Like, I'm not dating her now, but you know what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is just like,
yeah, man.
I don't care about that right now. That stuff is
for
not
sure.
important to me.
Good. I'm glad that's not important.
I'm trying to be good at my craft. I want to be the best nurse I can be. That's the stuff I need to be.
But see, that right there is what draws them in, bro. The focus, drive. Everything you said is what draw them in. Like, oh, this nigga's trying to focus on his craft. Let me give him some of this pussy to focus on. You know what I'm saying? That's what draw them in.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it up, bro. Listen, the more driven you are, bro, it's like pheromones to females, bro. The harder they see you working, bro. I'm trying to tell you, fam. Everything you saying is great, and I'm loving it. But what I'm saying is everything you are saying is what draws women in. That's what I'm saying. That's what draws them in. Oh, damn, that nigga Nigeria, man. This nigga work 80 hours a week. Let me throw this nigga some pussy real quick, see if I can slow that down. Or something like that's how these girls be thinking, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I think it depends on the type of women we talk about, though. Because
Brianna's quiet over there in that corner. What's up? What's up?
I know. Like when I was a senior, right? It was this guy. He would come in. He was a nurse, right? Mm-hmm. It would be these women. Like he would come in every so often. It would be these older women, right? And this guy would come in, in shape, dude, whatever. He was a nurse making his paper. Real nice guy, and the girls would be like, they would be asking him about his wife. They'd be like, "Oh, are you happy for real?" and shit like that. Oh, like shit, like disrespectful shit like that, bro. Like I'll be like, "Come on, bro. Like really?
Are you happy
like don't care?" And this was like before pre-nursing school, so I was a senior, bro. And they'll be like, "Man, you think I care about his wife? I'll move that bitch about." Like that's how they was talking, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's survival of the fittest out here, bro.
What's the demographic? I'm gonna bring it here. What was the demographic?
I don't know. They was older chicks, bro. I don't know.
But demographic, like race, like the demographic.
Race.
Race.
Oh, what was the race? Oh, they was black. But we ain't gonna say that's. Listen, that ain't all black women.
I don't
That's
talk.
that's women. Period, bro. That's it's because it's some. Listen, you ever watch Investigation
women,
ID?
All
You ever
women.
watch Investigation ID, bro? Them white women be killing them white men for the check, bro. Or poison their ass. Put fucking what's that stuff? That stuff you put in your car in AT because it's sweet. All kind of shit, man. Don't get it twisted. Oh my God, Teddy, you wildin', bro. He said abortion, better yet, make sure she swallows it. Much cheaper. My God.
Jesus.
Wildin', bro. God.
Yeah, I'm
But
letting y'all
man.
talk because I'm ready. I'm ready for my response. I'm letting y'all
Go
talk.
ahead.
Go for it.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
I feel like the same rules apply for my ladies. If any ladies watching, do not get pregnant by a bum. Do not. That will mess up your life. Y'all hear these men
Facts.
talk about
Facts.
don't get pregnant by, the wrong woman, but the same rules apply for a woman. That can mess up our life too, because we have to do
100%
majority of the
agree.
job.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And like,
120%.
I apologize if I excluded y'all, but yes, do not let these professional baby daddies get y'all pregnant. I'm telling you.
Do not choose them
I
to
don't
get you
plan
pregnant.
on being
Do not choose
nobody's
them.
13th baby mother. I'm sorry. I don't. And people get
Let me
mad
tell
at me
you,
when I say it. But I
please.
don't.
We get mad at you?
Because men with money take that into consideration. Whether you, and I know it's not the popular thing to say, but it's the truth. A lot of dudes do not want to raise another man's child.
Even an average man.
I'm sorry, and I know that's hard to hear, but it is the truth. I've dated a woman with a kid before, and I hate to sound just like Kevin Samuels, but it's a shitty deal. Not always, because you do have women with their shit together, and then you have women where their husbands may die or their boyfriend may die, whatever the case may be. But I'm speaking as of for me, there is no way I could date a woman with a child. That's just me. I love all my sisters with kids. I just couldn't do it simply because of how I'm living my life right now. And ladies, if y'all can prevent it, and then if you, let's just say you do happen to get pregnant, don't get pregnant by no loser, because men look at that too. Oh, okay, all right, cool. You had a kid, that's cool. All right, well, what did he do for a living? Oh, well, he was a D boy. Oh, all right. Well, check, please.
Yeah.
Check, please. All right.
You could pay your half of the check, actually.
Well, go ahead, Brianna. Finish. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just saying that, and to add more to that, listen, I'm going to say what I'm about to say. Females
Say it.
get pregnant by bums or men who can't provide for the child and they know the circumstance of it and they still have the children. And then when they have the children, they complain about the situation. You didn't have a choice.
She's speaking facts right now. Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm
100%
sorry. People is going to be so mad watching this.
No, but that's true though.
No, like
A
I'm
lot of
just
Women who
females
have a
think that
baby
having a
by a
baby
guy,
by a
they
man.
know can't provide. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
They know that. It's not hard. Like, it's not hard. I can have one conversation with a guy and see where it's going to go. That's how I am. I know it's going to go left. I know it's going to go right. That's me personally. And I feel like women have babies by these men and they don't just make a mistake once. Sometimes they make a whole bunch of mistakes by different
Yeah.
people.
I
And they
think it's just
complain.
it's something
Right.
about you can go, CJ.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
There's something about a broke hood dude. Something about that energy, that hood dude or that hood mentality that I don't give a F, I ain't doing nothing with my life mentality screams alpha, but the wrong alpha to certain women. And
Yeah,
certain women
it's
they can change
confident.
Yeah.
It's confident.
It's confident, and that's
think
what
they
it is.
can manipulate. They think they can manipulate that and make and build an again and build a man. But
Yeah.
that's not how stuff works. You can't
And
build a man that doesn't want to be built, and that's okay and secure with being on your bed, eating up Cheetos and playing Xbox all damn day. You
Yep.
can't do nothing with that.
Yep.
But
Facts.
women say, oh, but when they get a good dude, like a good dude, like that's doing this, that's going to school, that's trying to do it right, that doesn't have the quick money, that's not scamming, that's in the books, that's not fun right now.
Yeah.
It's not fun right now. So that's
And you
why
know, and that's you said the key word fun, because what it is that I don't give a damn attitude that the quote unquote hood guy displays is fun to women because he doesn't care about how she feels about him. He gonna do him regardless. And that's why I never ever hate on the Pookies and the Ray Rays. You can't, because they gonna do them regardless. They don't give a damn how you feel about them. They're going to do them. So it's just, I feel like as a dude, you should take that attitude, that same I don't care attitude, and apply it to your life. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
You should take that same I don't give a damn attitude and mix it with the success that you have. Nigga, that's a dangerous combination. Because now you taking the attitude that guy have, mix it with the success and my drive. Boy, man, I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Only thing that can stop me is God himself. And, you know, me and God cool. So hopefully he don't stop me. Shout out to Teddy in the building. What's cracking, bro?
Teddy.
Hey,
what's good, man?
No, man, I'm just backstage enjoying the show.
Oh, man. Anything you want to chime in?
Shout out to Brianna for stating the truth. Thank God.
Word.
Ted, you was talking reckless in the comments. You was like, abortion, better yet, make her swallow. My God.
28 years old, and I'm older than a lot of people on the panel tonight, but man, I didn't seen it, live it, heard it, everything. I don't understand. It's like she said, this dude got already 5 kids by 5 different baby mamas, and you get pregnant about, now you want to talk about he ain't taking care of his kid. He wasn't taking care of the other 5 kids. That's what I don't understand. But finally, she spoke the truth. And like Nigeria was saying something about the hood dude. These dudes got nothing but time because they ain't got no job.
Right.
So quite naturally, they dick game should be on point because all they do is fuck all day.
On point.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you got a man that's working all the time, he ain't gonna have time to fuck you 4 times a day. I'm tired. Tired. I'm going. Hey, listen.
Good luck, my friend.
Listen, right. When you start working them 12 hours, my guy, you're gonna be like, bro.
Good fucking luck.
Good luck.
Man, you want 2 pumps and you be like, listen, baby, just,
Right. You ain't gonna have that
rest.
You ain't gonna, if you out there getting it 60 hours a week, you ain't gonna have that kind of time. Number one, to even do something like that. But it's gonna be difficult. But what was you saying, Ted?
Man, but for some reason, you got some women out here, not all women. You got some women out here that's choosing these hood dudes over a real cat, you know?
Teddy, why do you think that is?
I'll be right back, y'all.
I'm trying to figure it out. Because you give hood dudes, and no disrespect to the brothers or anybody, some of them got records, some of them can't get jobs, and if they treat these dudes like kings. But a dude out here that's about his paper, about his business, about his grind, trying to have something out of life, maybe start a business, make 6 figures a year, who's going through school right now trying to get his paper, they don't want to wait on him.
Dang, I hope y'all ain't see my drawers,
bro. No.
I like Teddy.
Teddy, that's tough. That's tough because, again, these guys display far more confidence than guys in their own age group that are just trying to focus on school. The confidence is what really attracts a lot of women. Right. That confidence and nonchalant attitude or the fact that they do not care really attracts a lot of women.
Yeah, you could take it or leave it.
You could take it or leave it. Exactly. So high value men who have abundance of options have that same kind of attitude. Difference is they've built themselves up and they have far more reason to have that attitude. Whereas these hood dudes, they don't care about their life because they probably don't have anything to actually care about.
Yeah. So if they don't care about what they own well-being, why would they care about a woman?
Exactly.
And so they don't have to be up their ass all day and trying to please them. It's a lot of dudes who get plenty of ass who don't do a damn thing for them, but have sex with them.
I think it's this is it's probably not gonna. Some people might not like this, but
say it, fam.
It's low value women, honestly. It's low value women with a low value thought process that would actually sit there and entertain this kind of guy.
Yeah, I agree.
There's
I
one
agree.
Like realistically, how can you as a woman listen? Women have evolved through hypergamy, meaning
Mhm.
women are much smarter at dating than men are. They
Mhm.
want the best for the best possible option for themselves at every single point in time.
Mhm.
So now, if any woman is going to negate resources that a man can bring just for the physical attributes of a thug dude, you're low value.
Yeah.
You did not use all of your wits and all of your evolution to pick the best value mate for yourself. You use the most basic primitive way of picking someone, which is good dick. He's tall. He's got pretty eyes. He's
And say,
strong. He's in
but
shape.
but let
It's
me add to that though. And again, I'm gonna keep going back because I had made a post a while ago that said most women don't like fat men, which
That's true.
subconsciously in their minds it says that this man has a lack of discipline. This man can't give me any strong offspring. This is why, like, I don't, and I would always say, like, even the most professional female, they like men that look good, whether he be hood or not. That is why I've really taken my health. I'm starting to take it seriously, and building a strong body, because one, that's automatically gonna bring confidence. But you have, like, it's unpopular to say, but a lot of women, they tolerate fat dudes. They do. They don't. But I will say 90%, because you can't say all. But if you ask your woman who her woman crush or who her man crush or celebrity crush is, I guarantee you, I'm gonna say it again, it's not Ruben Studdard or Bruce. And that's why you have to get in shape, like you
or
do.
Fat Joe.
Right. Or fat. Well, Fat Joe done lost weight. He
Oh
done
well,
lost weight.
he
Right.
got the hint.
Right.
But
And
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you like
Can-
we got to get it together, bro. Like to all my big players, to all my big fellas, let's start hitting that gym and getting it right. Because if you take your drive and ambition and the money that you're making on top of looking good, you don't have to put up with no shit from no woman. You can you can have the I don't give a damn attitude, because you can get another one if she act up. Like, that's the power that a lot of these hood dudes have, that a lot of square dudes don't understand, and they hate on the hood dude for it. A lot of these hood cats, they got the attitude, but a lot of them don't have money, so they can't eat as much, and they be in shape. They running from the police and all that kind of stuff. They get that cardio in and everything like
Well,
that.
honestly, some of them understand that they need to be big and strong. Just at any point in time,
It's a
they need to fight
survive.
someone. Survival, exactly. It's survival for them.
Look at the surgeon who was messing with Derek Jackson. I mean, I ain't gonna say, I don't know if he a hood dude or not, but I'm just saying, I'm sure she has men that she can date that's in her circle, but she chose Derek Jackson because the way, and I guarantee you it's probably because of the way he looked. And that's what I'm saying. That is why Derek Jackson can make a comeback, because looks matter. Yes, your woman may love you, but does she lust you? That's why I'm getting my shit tight. I want my chick to lust me. A lot of these women, yeah, they'll love you, but do you lust him? Do he make you wet when he walk in the fucking door? You know what I'm saying? And I can naturally admit I'm not in the best shape, but that's what I'm working towards. I want, when I walk in the house, pussy automatically get wet off rip. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that should be the goal. You should, as a man, your goal should always be the absolute best in every aspect that you can. A lot of these niggas be letting themselves go, don't want to work out, and expect a woman to do all kind of crazy shit in bed. Why would she want to do it? And she got your stomach hanging on her damn nostril. You dig what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, to me, that just make all the most sense in the
You gotta
world.
lift up your stomach
Right.
to get anything happening.
Got man titties and all that type of shit, man. Like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm somebody that's in the process of losing weight myself. So once I get to my peak where I want to be, like, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Well, my phone charger, and I'll show y'all in a minute. But I have a picture of what I want my body to look like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all follow a guy on YouTube named FitX Fearless. Have y'all ever heard of him?
FedEx. Yeah.
That's my guy. And that I mean, no homo, but I want a body like him.
Nah, that's fair.
He around my height, you know what I'm saying? Dude, look amazing physically, bro. And you know, and I say that as a straight dude, like that nigga body is crazy, bro. And that's the kind of body I want. You know what I'm saying?
I think every guy should have a goal. I mean, mine is Simeon Panda. He's
man, that nigga is unreal. That nigga looks like a Marvel character.
Bro. That's my
I'm
goal.
trying to get like Mike Rashad. I'm trying to be like Mike Rashad, and I work out a lot. I gotta change my face, but I do work out a lot. But I'm trying to get like Mike Rashad, bro. That dude.
That's Simon, dude. Hey, yeah, you could come on in, Shelton. Yeah, is you on? Hey, hold on, let me give you the link, bro.
Can I say
one thing? Didi said something that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's my chick. Actually. Hold on, let me see. Let me paste the link in here. All right, hold on. Let me see. Right there. Hood guys are fun. It's always something to do or some drama. That's cute when you're young, but once you start getting older, it gets old.
That's what I wanted to say.
I agree with that. That's 100% true. With that. He does make a good point. But
can I actually
the issue is when women come out of that situation with baggage, emotional baggage, children. That's baggage. Mm-hmm. And then you expect, okay, you know,
I've teach them that those half of the time.
Yeah, you know, it does suck, but you know, it is what it is. That's still you still walked out of there with baggage. No one taught you, but no one taught any kind of guy in really anything either.
The police say ignorance of the law is not their fault.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Women believe like they have their youth forever. They think they're gonna be young forever, and sometimes when you hit that wall is gonna hit, and you're gonna have to hit reality and be like, shit, I shouldn't have done half the shit I did in my 20s. I feel like like these women are walking around right now like having sex. I mean, it's not wrong. I'm not saying that. Listen, do what you want to do with your body. You know what I'm saying? But I saw this tweet. This guy said that guys have to go out and get pussy. Girls can just accept it and receive it. So if I went out and get 10 bodies, guys are praising that I went out and got those. No one's gonna praise a girl if 10 guys come to you and you're just saying, "Give it to me." Like, okay, you just taking it because you didn't go out. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be out here fucking everything, walking with it. Do what you gotta do. Listen, but
I'm gonna say it. You not. Don't no man want a woman with a high body count. I don't care what they say.
Facts.
But one thing girls need to understand is that you guys are not gonna be young forever, and you guys are passing up great men. Great men because you want to fuck with Pookie and Ray Ray right now, and then you want to fuck with the good man later when you got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. You had mad sexual experiences, and nobody want to deal with that.
Exactly. And then on top of that, like when y'all, I'm gonna let you get in, Brianna. Then I'm gonna go to Teddy. When y'all have sex with a lot of dudes, like first of all, y'all bodies are not meant for that. Y'all bodies are not built to have sex with so many different dudes. I'm not talking about you, Brianna. I'm just speaking in general. But y'all bodies are not built to receive that. I could go out and have sex with 20 different women tomorrow, and and if they clean, I can wash myself off and I'm good. You can go out and have sex with 20 different dudes tomorrow, even if they clean, you gonna be smelling like damn tuna because the pH is off. You mixing different kind of fluids and all that kind of stuff. It's not the female body is not built for that. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it real.
Listen, he's in the medical field, so it's all professional.
For that, bro. Like the woman body is not made for that. All the damn Summer's Eve and all that shit in the world ain't gonna help that stench, bro. You is not supposed to be out there swinging on all them different dicks like that. I'm just keeping it a buck. Ted, that's it, Brianna. Go ahead, Brianna. Then we're gonna go to Ted.
I was just going to chime in about number one. Sometimes when women go after guys, this doesn't apply all the time because you can have your dad in your life, you have everybody in your life, the whole village, and you still go after garbage. But I noticed with some of the women that I know, their dad's not in their life. And I asked my friend, I'm like, you know, how's your relationship with your dad? Oh, I don't see him. I don't know. And, you know, that sometimes reflects on women actions. Not all the time. for people who going to chew me up, but it do play a part in it. And how I could tell is because I'm glad my dad is in my life and active. I'm 100% glad I can like call my dad up and talk to him about anything, get advice. He's straight up for with me. I'm glad because I know, and I'm gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it real on this podcast. I would have been a hot tamale, hot mess if it wasn't for my dad. I mean, my mom definitely taught me how to be a woman, but it's nothing like that dad figure. That figure to it's just something about the father. I don't know, the father and the daughter figure. I don't know how to point it out.
A mother creates
a lot of times
nurture,
women
and a
don't
dad
have
creates
that,
structure.
So.
Yeah, agreed. Like, yeah, that's real talk. Like my girl, she had her dad in her life. Like I don't like and it sucks, but I would not date a woman if she didn't have any kind of father figure or male figure in her life, because she has no idea how to interact with men whatsoever. She can only go by what she thinks she knows and the real time experiences. I would not do it. Fellas, I would always try. And like I said, it's not every woman who don't have a father figure, but I would seriously avoid women who do not have any type of father figure in their life, because they, especially if you're a dude who on his grind, because they have no idea how to treat you. Ted, what's good? How you feel about what we saying?
That's the honest to God truth, man, because my ex, she didn't grow up with a positive male father figure, role model in life, and it created all kinds of problems for me. Yeah. Because it's gonna come a day where that girl's gonna need her dad, even though majority of her upbringing and entering into womanhood comes from her mom. Just like it's gonna come a day where the son is gonna have to take lessons from the mom on how to treat his wife.
Yep.
Yes, my brothers, when they got married, my younger brother, that's one thing he said. He glad that that his wife grew up with both parents in her life, because it kind of creates a balance. Yes, there are those small ones that will, no matter who they grew up with, mom, dad, both of them, that's still going to go out and choose the wrong person. But yes, having both parents in the life definitely does play a big part when they grow up. Yes, I definitely agree. And that's one thing I wish someone had told me when I grew up. Like I told my daughter, when you look at a guy, your eyes only travel to him, but my eyes travel through him. I'm looking at something different than what you're looking at. So I have to be there to protect her, but to teach her and let her understand this is what you need. This is what you're looking for when you go out and date. And same thing with my son, when he wants to get disrespectful and everything towards his mom, hey, I got to put my foot in his ass. That's not the way it worked, dog. So yes, having both parents in the life, it does make a difference. I definitely agree with her.
Yeah, that's facts. I can't mess with no chick who don't have no type of male influence in her life whatsoever.
And the ones that probably don't have the positive male influence got the negative ones, like the hood dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's their first introduction into what masculinity, or what they think masculinity is.
Right.
That hyper aggressive attitude and everything like that. They expect that. And then it's unfortunate because when they become 26, 27, 28, that had a couple kids, now they out of shape and everything like that. Oh, I want a nigga that make 100K, 6 feet, 20-inch dick, all types of shit. You want all these things and you simply don't qualify. Whether that be your fault or not, you just don't qualify. And that's just what it is.
Like, it is what it is, yeah.
Most men, most men who have something, they're not going to accept that because they simply don't have to. They don't have to. I don't have to take shit from women. I don't, because I don't have to. I'm not in a position where I have to.
But they don't want to jeopardize what they have worked for.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, yeah, once you get about 30 years old, you got a couple kids running around, 4 or 5 kids. Now you sound like the Marines. I'm looking for a few good men. Really?
No. And ladies, if you got kids, we're not dogging on you. We are not. But we're just trying to give you a perspective of when a lot of us get approached by women and they have a gang of kids, but you expect all of these things from us. You expect us to go to the moon and the damn stars. In reality, a lot of men will not tell you this because they want to sleep with you. But most men, I'm going to say 90% of men do not want to raise another man's child.
I'm not even gonna lie. Even in my simping days, I never wanted a woman with a child.
Yeah. And I know beautiful, great, phenomenal women who got kids. And I want to keep reiterating that because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, he don't care because my mom, her and my biological dad, who's in my life, who's always been in my life, but they were not together. They was not together. It didn't work out. But I had a phenomenal stepdad in my life. Now, either he was the anomaly or it just was what it was, but everybody's not like that. My stepdad I'm saying was like he dead. No, he alive right now. I'm just saying like he's a great guy, but a lot of women don't get that lucky. A lot of women don't get that lucky in the game like that. And I'm just saying like, I just couldn't. At this point in my life, now if I was single and I'm 40 or something like that, and she maybe had a long-term relationship or marriage and the nigga died or something like that in a fire or died like my man's on Good Times or something like that, then maybe. But
yeah,
nah, at this point,
that's a lot more understandable.
Yeah, at this point, like, my woman don't have no kids, and that's what I'm used to, and that's what I've been had for the last 3 years. So I can get up and go when I want to. I don't have to find a babysitter and deal with a baby daddy and deal like all that type of stuff. Like, and this is where a lot of women get mad at Kevin Samuels because he asks the question, he breaks it down. Why do you want a man who's in the top 10% of all men to take those responsibilities on when he can get somebody that's younger with less baggage? That's the question that they don't like.
With none of that.
And I can bring it back to that. They don't like that question because that's a real ass question. That's a question that makes you look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I might have really messed up when I was young. Going out here in these streets, having 2 or 3 men with kids, and I don't want to work, and I want somebody to take care of me. But the reality is it's not going to happen for a lot of women. And a lot of people don't like when he say this, but a lot of women are going to die alone. And that's just point. I see it every day. They're going to die alone. Yeah. Whether you want to believe it or not, and that's his catchphrase: "Buy a dog and die alone." But that is the reality. Now, some women are cool with that, but it's a lot of them that's not, and it's obvious because they call and ask for advice.
Guys aren't even cool with that, man. No one wants to die alone.
No one wants to, right? Because that shit. Listen, bro, that shit sound cool to say. It's cool. Oh, I'll be by myself, and you do got some people that really have no problem being by myself. But it's nice and it's cool having a companion or whatever, a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend. That's cool because humans are not meant to be alone. Like, we're not built to be alone. Some people can be alone, but we're not built to be alone. We are in a social race, a race of beings. So like, it's cool. It sounds cool to say, but nobody really want to be by themselves. Otherwise they would. You won't even go out and try to get with nobody. You have dudes and people like that who don't like nobody and who just isolate themselves from the world. There are people like that exist, but I'm going to say that's not the majority.
Yeah, back.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that's not the majority. So I want to ask Brianna another question since she is the only woman on the panel. Brianna,
Dee should come on next time.
Oh yeah, Dee, my girl, she come on all the time, like especially when we do the travel podcast and everything. I have her on the next show. But what was I gonna say? Oh, Brianna, let me ask you this: like, so when you go out here and you are in these streets, what is the most important quality that you look for in a man if you are like if he was to approach you or if you was to see somebody that you liked and she disappeared. Oh, well, maybe she ain't like the question. No, something probably was happening. All right, well.
There goes that. That would have been a good answer.
I know, man. Not Najir, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. What's up? I just turned my light.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody was still here. Well, like I said, man, it's been a good show. I don't know if y'all into like movies, comic books, because my part 2, I was gonna actually talk about that, and I still kind of do because I need
What
that content
movies?
for the IG. Are y'all into like superhero movies, Batman, all that type of stuff?
I'm a lot more
I'm,
to like
I'm,
the
actually, I'm
animated.
into it, but I'm into it. I like anime and stuff though.
I'm in the anime. I used to be big into Dragon Ball Z. Some people say that's not real anime, but I want to ask y'all, like, have y'all watched any of the Batman movies back in the day?
Some of them, not all of
I
them.
don't really remember too much of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't even have that conversation with y'all, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm young, man.
That's
Like,
why,
how old are you, bro?
me
I'm
personally,
sorry.
I watch a lot more of like the DC animated movies, like Flashpoint Paradox. That was amazing.
DC animated movies are a lot better. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot better, but are better than a lot of their movies. Teddy, you mess with Batman? You mess with Batman, Michael Keaton, anything like that?
Not really, but you know.
Damn. Okay. I'm the only one that rock with it.
My bad, CJ, bro. My bad.
Hey, no, that's all good, man.
I think
It's all good.
drop, man.
You said what?
I think the signal drop. Hey, I'm gonna make a comment and I'm gonna leave it alone. I will before I had lost this signal, you was talking about like a lot of people don't want to be alone, right?
Right.
And you know that's true. Now I know a lot of the people on the panel tonight is like what, under probably 30 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 23.
I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 30.
So I'm 48 years old now. I done been married and had 2 kids. Worked my tail off, and worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3 or 2.5 jobs. Now, when you done been like, I'm 48 years old, just turned 48. When you done been through the hell that I done been through, sometimes being alone is not a bad thing. And I'm just saying, at the age
I'm not laughing at you, but I'm just laughing the way you saying it.
Because at the age of 48, it's like, okay, like somebody that's like 23, 25 years old, they have not experienced the marriage of being with a woman or having a family. But at my age, it's like, damn, do I have time to start over and take that risk again? If I get with a woman and then let's say I'll be with her for 10 years and here I am 58, get a divorce, you know, what do I, because
you got time to do whatever you want to do, especially, being a successful truck driver, owning your own truck. It's not going to be hard for you to get a woman. It's that, do you want to go through the process and emotion again? But yeah, you got time. A lot of dudes don't get married until they mid-50s.
Right. Yeah, I got time, but
do you want to actually do it again, is what you were saying, right?
Let's say I get married and then 10 years down the road, we get a divorce and I go through the same BS all over again. At the age of 58, it ain't going to be the same like when I went through it back when I was like...
Did you already have kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids and my kids just turned grown.
So I think that's really the big difference, which is you've built a family. You've built a life already.
Right.
So you're not going to be alone because you've already have a family built there.
Mm-hmm.
You have kids. They're going to be there for you. You have people that are going to be there for you already.
Okay.
When the aspect of being alone is you are someone who never partnered up with anyone and never actually went through the commitment phase and building a family together phase. Never any of that stuff, the white picket fence, the boy and the girl, the dog, Lassie, all that stuff. You never did any of that stuff. You just stuck by yourself all the way to the end.
Right. Okay.
And Ted, I know it's plenty of women,
the dying
bro.
alone part.
It's plenty of women out here, bro. A lot of women that's younger that will love and will give you no trouble with what you can bring to them. I would say get a female that's on the same tip. First of all, I couldn't be with a chick that didn't like to go on a cruise. I'd be like, this ain't gonna work. Or then like to travel. I swear to God. I put that on everything.
Bar. That's a tough bar you left for the women, huh?
Man, right.
They cannot like going on a cruise.
They cannot like going on a cruise or going on traveling because that's such an important part of my life. But there are women out there who don't like to travel.
I was married to one.
Yeah, and that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. I might date a woman with I don't know about that. I might date a woman with a kid before that. I don't know about that one.
Damn, Jesus.
Well, if the woman can travel and I ain't got to look for no babysitter, I just might. But I'm just saying, like, that's an important part. And I think it's going to be very easy to find a woman who's very cooperative, especially offering a life that you can offer. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a lot of women, especially if you date a woman that's in her 30s or maybe early 40s that done seen something and been through something. You gonna have a lot of females that ain't gonna mess that up. They ain't gonna want to mess that up. You did. But Brianna, I had asked you before we had started talking about that because I had thought you hung up because the question got too hot. But I had asked you what do you like? So when a guy approached you and you I don't know if you approach guys but whenever a
No,
guy
I
is in your
don't. I don't believe in
presence,
it.
okay. Oh, and I got something else I'm gonna bring up too after this. But whenever a guy is in your presence, what is the most important thing that you look for? What's the first most important thing that you look for?
The first, so if a guy in front of my face, what's the first thing I look for?
Yeah, if he approached you and he said, "Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. I see you. I wanted to, take you out for coffee or something like that." Like, what's the most important thing you look for?
His teeth, his mouth.
Okay, that's cool. I think I meant like
That's not surprising.
that's important. That's very important. That's a great answer,
Because
actually.
Hygiene. Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I don't want nobody with two teeth. He may be the best guy
Right.
in the world, but I got all my teeth, so it's really not gonna work with two teeth, and I got all of mine.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. You got to put some bad boys up in there. They got payment plans.
I hear you. All right, let me ask y'all this because this is like a new phenomenon that's been going on. How do y'all feel about women proposing to men?
Hell no.
No.
Oh,
No.
speak
you
on
want me
it.
to answer this?
No.
Go ahead, Najir. Break it down. How you feel about that?
I feel like a woman, before even marriage, I feel like a woman should be the one initiating relationships. I feel like a woman should be like not asking the man out, but you should definitely put yourself in a position where telling the dude like, I want to be with you. I want you. You just put the man in a masculine position, right? So now regarding to marriage, I feel like it should be the same thing implied, especially, but just not like blatantly asking. The guy should definitely ask a woman because it's just put yourself in. It's a masculine thing to do. The man is you're letting a woman come into your life, into you, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are binding together. It should be the man asking. If you're gonna be the leader in a relationship, you should be initiating the question. That's what my opinion.
All right, Ted, how do you feel about women proposing to men?
The Bible said when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
So you ain't with that.
Because the man, I mean, I agree with Nigeria. The woman should put herself in a position for when he comes because the woman is the man's helper. But I think, I'm just a little old school. I think the man should propose to the woman.
Okay. All right, Brianna, as the only female on this panel, if you met a guy who was dope, loved him in every way, he satisfied you in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that stuff, would you get down on one knee and propose to him? He was
I would
everything you wanted.
dare not. You could be the finest, the best, the richest. You have everything. The checklist is full. He's good. I'm not getting on my knees. And I got good knees, but I'm not getting on my knees. Okay, with no ring in my hand, talking about will you marry me? Because I am a firm believer in Steve Harvey. Okay, and I know I'm only
You're a
22, but
firm
I
believer
got
in Steve
wisdom.
Harvey.
Yes, I'm explaining to you what I mean. I read his book. Okay, and
Oh my God.
men are.
You need
I
to
ain't saying
take
I agree
that
with
book and throw
everything.
that shit
Look,
right in the garbage.
y'all gonna hear me out. Look, I don't
Throw
agree
that
with
shit in
every
the garbage. Go ahead.
detail of Steve Harvey, but certain things in his book he made a good point. I didn't say everything, but certain things he made a good point, and I feel men are hunters. Men know what they want when they see it. A man know, sometime in a relationship if they're gonna marry that woman or not. It don't take rocket science for a man to figure out when they're gonna make that move. And I don't know how some women wait 8 years, relationship, kids, playing house. That's a whole nother story. Couldn't be me. We got a
Okay.
time limit over here. But no, I don't believe in that. I feel like men are hunters. You know what you want when you want it. So if he didn't propose, you know, in a decentable amount, like a time frame for me, it's just not going to work, and we should, seek other people and stuff. Somebody who's on his level.
Okay. All right. I feel a little different about this. I'm gonna tell you why.
Interesting.
I don't have a problem with women proposing to men. I wouldn't want a woman to propose to me personally because I think it's a little weird, but I don't have a problem with this narrative because one, from a troll aspect, I think is absolutely hilarious because it shows you how bad the game is getting, number one. And number two, it's also a reflection of society is letting women be independent because women claim they want to be independent. They claim they want the same rights as men and everything like that. Okay, well, there you go. You wanted equality. Now you have it. You know what I'm saying? And I am not someone who is going to take away a woman's equality. If a woman steps to me and says that she wants to be treated equally, then I'm going to treat you equally in every way. If you want to build a relationship with me and you want to feel equal, then I'm going to I'm going to treat you accordingly. Now, I don't want somebody with that mentality personally, but no, I will say this, ladies, if you are an independent woman and you feel that everything you do is equally yoked to a man and everything like that, then I have absolutely no problem with you proposing. As a matter of fact, I think you should propose. Why not? I mean, you say that you want to be equal. You say that you want all the same rights and all the same problems that men deal with. Well, get down. Oh, the best one was when the chick was pregnant and she proposed.
Yes. Oh, that
That
was
was
hilarious.
that was amazing. And I was just
Somebody
like
was pregnant and proposed.
Pregnant.
pregnant and proposed.
Pregnant on one knee on the beach.
Yes,
Everything.
classic,
That was good.
classic. I almost made that a wallpaper on my phone, bro. I loved it.
Hung it up as a poster. Goals.
Yes, because guess what? A lot of these women who say, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but a lot of these women who say, I will do this before I ever do something like that, you're going to die alone anyway. Well, it don't matter. You might as well at least put your best bet in, put your best foot forth in anyway and try it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not totally against it. I'm actually for it. I don't like it for me, but whatever. You want to be equal, then go ahead and be equal. But again, I feel like this. If you are a man and you accept a woman's proposal that she gets down on one knee to do to you, you have to take her last name. And I for sure, it's men out here that actually do that. And ain't no damn way I'm going to do that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Know. That's tough. Because the way I see it is the man getting down on one knee and proposing is him saying, I'm willing to do everything I can possibly do to take care of you. Mm-hmm. So will you accept that? Mm-hmm. That's how I look at the symbolism of getting down on one knee. That's what I see it as. So to me, it's very hard to see a woman saying, I'm going to do everything I can to take care of you. Well, I guess she could.
Yeah.
If a woman gets down on her knee and propose. Now, there's nothing wrong with the woman throwing hints. Hey, I don't want to be old when I get married. I want to have kids. Nothing her throwing hints, but if that woman get on her knees to propose to the man, the dynamics of that house just shifted.
It shifted bad.
Man, listen, I know y'all gonna think I'm trolling. And even though
I think it'll be a funny thing to do if you're really like, if that's the dynamic you and your partner have, then yeah, it would be a funny thing to do. But
I'm with it.
If it was real,
propose.
I don't know.
Not to me, but I'm with it. And another thing too, I'm all for it. Like, it's nothing in this world I despise more than a lazy man. But on the flip side of that, I believe that if a woman want to take care and take on the burdens of a man, let her, because I love seeing them do it. It's nothing that entertains me more than watching a woman pump gas that don't want to pump gas. I think that is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's like, why? It's like, why?
Yeah, or taking out trash. Oh my God.
You know what it is?
I see.
It's kind of, to me, it's funny because it's kind of like this might be a trigger, all right? So the WNBA, versus the whole NBA thing, how they're having their whole fiasco, where they're saying, oh, we're not getting paid and we're doing the exact same thing. Honestly, you're not. You're realistically, you are not. We're talking about a sport made for men, and not just any man, the freak athletes of the world. We're talking to people that are 6'7" minimum.
Yeah. And you gotta, and simply put, most men watch sports, and a lot of straight men don't want to see women that look like men attempting to do what men do. We could just watch the real NBA for that.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, it's not even in a bad way. It's not a shot at the women. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool that you can almost do what a man does, but I'm just gonna go watch what the man do, but better. Why would I want to watch an inferior product? It's like if I could have a Honda Civic or a Ferrari, I want to take the Ferrari. Nothing wrong with the Honda Civic.
And don't get me wrong, if the audience was there, then you would get the money.
And
you know what? Period.
What's funny? Allen Iverson actually had a conversation with one of the top athletes in the WNBA, and he's like, "Listen, what people really enjoy about the NBA is that people can dunk. So for women, why don't we lower the rim, move the 3-point line up, and that would actually start drawing a little bit more of a crowd."
Yeah.
Her response, "Oh, what, you think we can't do what men do?" It's like, did you just miss the whole point?
And you know what, too, man? Look at somebody like Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was the biggest draw UFC had in years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
She was doing like Brock Lesnar numbers. So like I'm saying, like if the audience is there, then it'll draw. But there's no listen, man, at the end of the day, I tell you this. Get some more feminine looking women playing basketball in thongs with ass hanging out and titties hanging out. And I know, as primitive as that may sound, you'll get more watchers. I promise you that. Because I don't want to see a bunch of women that look like men play with other women that look like men. Like, I mean, I could watch the real NBA for that. Like,
yeah,
I'm just saying, most of them look like dudes. There's no attractive. See what they have failed to do, because even though Ronda Rousey was rough and tough, they still feminized her to a degree where men still wanted to have sex with her. I'm sure. Who is that? Who is that? Is that me?
I don't know.
I think that was Ted.
Somebody cutting off bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ted. Hey Ted, I gotta mute your mic because it's doing something in the background, but just let me know when you can come back or when it's the sound to stop. Well, I'll check. Hold on, let me see if you good. Okay, I don't hear it no more. You good now, bro? But like Ronda Rousey, they kind of made her still feminine to a certain degree where men wanted to have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you still have to cater to that male audience. She was a tough chick, but she was still feminine looking. It's nothing feminine looking about those women who play in the NBA. It's nothing, like they
don't try to be feminine.
Right. They need somebody who is like the face of the WNBA that men actually want to have sex with. That's why I said like the Captain Marvel movies. Have y'all heard of that? Captain Marvel with Brie Larson. That's why I say that movie wasn't as successful as it was, because nobody wants to fuck Brie Larson. She looks like a boy. You know what I'm saying? And that matters. That matters. Like, look,
and she went on her whole like hating guy rant. Like,
right. Yes, and that's like, what I'm saying. Like,
no one wants that. No one cares about that.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. And if you gonna cater to something that mostly men watch, you have to do it. Like, look at Black Widow. Probably it won't be as successful as most of the Marvel movies, but Black Widow still looks feminine as hell. Scarlett Johansson's a decent looking chick. She has a nice shape, a nice figure. Yeah. She's shaped like a woman. She don't look like a boy. She don't have the stud haircut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. And people complained about the Captain Marvel movie, but I'm like, you don't appeal to men. The majority consumer of the product.
Yeah.
You have to cater to your audience.
You can't put out a bad product and then complain when no one buys the product.
Exactly. Like, that's what I try to go on though.
CJ, it's definitely been really fun, but
yeah, man, it's time.
I gotta get going.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'll let y'all in a minute.
Definitely,
man. If you ever want to chime in again, just come on through, bro.
I would definitely love to. And listen, really appreciate you having me on.
For sure. Let them know about your channel, bro.
Podcast. Oh yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. I host a panel. I usually bring on both men and women. Every Wednesday at 8:30. It's called the CKQ podcast. Clement, that's me, and yeah, we pretty much bring on men and women, and we have these same similar talks that we have here. We talk about men and women and the different dynamics that they play in relationships. We talk about marriage, if it's still a valuable option now, if we should start actually looking into different kind of categories or different ways of actually marrying. And we started looking for solutions for not just high value men, because high value men don't need solutions from regular people. We look for solutions for regular people.
You
So
said
I
it's called a
bring
CKQ.
CKQ podcast. Yes.
Can you spell that
Uh,
out?
C
CK.
C K
Q.
Q.
Because I tried to look it up, y'all. And it didn't come up. That's
Oh.
Hey, this is what you do. Just post the link in the comments.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Post the link to your page in the comments.
Um,
But if you got to dip out. Do anybody else? Do y'all want to talk about anything else, or should we wrap it up?
I'm just gonna say one quick thing before I go. I think
All right.
we use the word high value too loosely. I think high value.
Yeah, I do too.
Everyone's not high value. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not, high value is a very, very hard thing to accomplish and to obtain. And just to be saying that you're high value, I'm not saying you want to hear saying it. I'm just saying in general. You say that you're
I'm gonna post it on, I guess, the YouTube
Yeah, go ahead.
chat. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it should be in there. Yeah, they should be able to see it.
All right.
high
Sorry,
value.
Najir.
No, you're good. Everyone said a high value. It's not. I got a long road. Listen, I got a long road to even hit high value, even to hit Henry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. It takes time. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I got work in the morning. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, fam. I appreciate y'all boys joining me on, man. Like, thanks for
Appreciate it, CJ.
chiming in. No problem. Brianna, you got anything you want to say or want to talk about?
No, I think I talked it up.
All right, cool. Ted, anything you want to say?
I'm good, brother. Finna go grab these gears.
Oh, you finna start rolling?
I got about a couple hours to knock out. Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm finna watch me some cruise videos, man, and start planning out 2023, man. I was doing that last night at work.
Man.
Hey, so let me promote this, y'all. We got a group trip coming up November 4th through the 8th. We're going to Cancun. We're staying at Dream Sand Cancun the 4th through the 8th. The starting prices are for a single. Oh, I got it right here. Bet. For two people it's $467 per person. Double occupancy. If you're going by yourself, solo dolo, it's $733. All right. So if y'all wanna go, y'all can put down $100 deposit. The final date for it to be paid off is August 14th. So if you want to go, contact our partner Angela Fairfax. You can contact her at 313-528-1684. Or you can go to you can email her at newclasstravel@yahoo.com, or you can just send me a message and I'll send your info over to Angie and we'll get it cracking like that. I would love to see each and every one of y'all on this group trip. We got 12 slots, because we just want to see how the first one is gonna do. But like I said, get at me, man. I would love to have y'all tag along.
Peace.
All right, CJ, I'm gonna highlight you some other time.
All right, man.
Enjoyed the panel. Definitely, I'm always open to come back on. So I would be glad to hop on.
All right, man. I'll holler at you.
All right. Take care.
All right. Ted, you ain't looking at no 6-star ships tonight?
Yeah, I be watching them the cruise videos. Man, I done ran out of cruise videos.
Man, I was listening to a Good Heart Travel podcast last night where he was talking about the Royal Suite class versus the NCL Suite class. Yeah. That was a good show. I'll send you the link for that. That was a good one. They was just chopping it up in the chair, and I was just listening to that at work, man. It was dope.
If you notice, a lot of the ship designs, they're starting to put more suites, more havens. It's like they're starting to cater more towards the exclusive travelers.
Right.
I mean, they still got regular cabins and balconies, but like the NCL Prima ship, that whole back end of the ship is all Havana.
Yeah, for sure. And I told you yesterday, I set my goal for like starting in 2023. I want to get on like a like each year I want to try a big class of ship. So like I want to start for 2023 with the Star class and at Royal, and then 2024 go to try the Havana suite on a Prima, and just keep going so on and so forth, just seeing what they got to offer, and just planning ahead so you can get them chips and them coins in order. Because like I said, when I get that Aqua class, that come with the Royal Genie, and it's like a butler. And then on Prima with the Haven, you get a butler. You straight up get 100% butler. And this guy was talking about how his wife don't even leave a room. She don't go to the show. She don't go to nothing. All she do is sit in her room all day and eat and get catered to by the butler. That's it. That's all she do.
Well, on all the NCL ships, when you get a Havana, it comes with a 24-hour butler.
Yeah. So hold on. What you say? Babe, what you say? Oh God, is it still deep? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, is my voice deep, y'all? For those of y'all who still watching, it shouldn't be.
It sounds normal to me.
Okay. But yeah, man, I just I'm excited, man. Hopefully, like I said, I still don't think there are gonna be any cruises out of America until like November. But we're gonna see, because they just went to court and the CDC was like, y'all hash it out, because they sued, Alaska, Texas, and Florida sued the CDC, and the judge was like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Y'all figure that out. So I was like, dang. So that's why I'm like, ain't no way.
Okay, but here's the question that I'm trying to answer. Is the CDC stopping them from selling?
Yeah, they stopped. Well, as of right now, because they're trying to do test cruises and get that popping, they don't know if they're going to have cruises for vaccinated passengers and unvaccinated passengers. Like, they don't know what they're going to do. So that's what they're trying to figure out.
The cruise lines or the CDC?
The CDC.
Okay. But
because the cruise lines say they're ready to go. Test sailings and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they say they're ready to go. It's just,
Yeah, but didn't the CDC them that 95% has to be vaccinated?
Right. 95% of the crew, I guess, because the rules change every day.
Passengers have to be vaccinated.
Yep.
And what was it, 90 or 100% of the crew?
98% of the crew.
Okay. No, right.
Yeah, so I guess they leaving that out there for those people who are religious reasons and all that kind of stuff, and maybe children, but they just released the vaccine for kids. What you about to say?
If the CDC says 95% of the passengers, 98% of the crew, and they say, okay, we're looking at mid-July, it sounds like the CDC is on board, right?
That's what they saying. That's what it sounds like. But it seemed like it seemed like the rules is changing every day.
Which they are.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't see it happening, but we gonna see. I hope it happen, because the cruise is still gonna take like we still doing the Royal Caribbean cruise. Once the June 12th cruise come back, like they sell out and come back, we gonna book it. But other than that, like, we gonna see. I really don't think it's gonna happen though.
Well, the first cruise I got booked is in September. So like I said, if it don't happen, which I kind of agree with you, I don't see it happening, because this is an ongoing thing. I'm looking at that high Ziva.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like my plan, because like, okay, so if they were selling from America, I wanted to cruise the whole month, but I kind of changed my mind, and I might just do 2 instead of the whole month. But on the flip side, if we can't cruise from America, period, I know Royal has their itinerary all the way out until September 11th. As of right now, their last cruise from the Bahamas is September 11th. Mm-hmm. So my plan was to do probably a week at Hyatt Zivia, because they done really pumped that up now for me in my head, and it better be all I want it to be. I was gonna do a week at Hyatt Zivia and a week on a cruise ship, and that was gonna be my plan for my birthday. But we're gonna see how it work out. And again, I still may do Hyatt Zivia even if we are cruising out of America, and just do a regular cruise. So we're gonna see.
This is my take on. I'm gonna leave it alone. So there's cruise ships over in Asia selling, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about passengers coming back with COVID, right?
And that's where it started.
Right. So if they over there selling in Asia, why in the hell we can't sell in the United States?
Man,
Why
dude, you
we
preaching
can't
to the
adapt
choir.
they protocols, whatever they doing, it's gonna work over here. Over here, it's just a power struggle with people trying to pump their chest out. That's all it is. It's a power struggle between the CDC, the cruise ships, and all of them. Ain't
You
nothing
know
but
what I think they trying to see? You know what I think the CDC and what they trying to see? I think they're trying to measure how many. I think they trying to call a bluff. I think they trying to call the cruise lines bluff that's selling from the Caribbean. And I really think they trying to see how many people are actually willing to travel from America to the Bahamas, back to from the Bahamas to America again, just to take a cruise. And I think if those numbers do what I think they're gonna do, like if they get those high numbers of those cruisers, I really think the CDC gonna change their mind because I find it hard pressed to believe that they really want to stop people from working. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to exercise a little bit of faith and saying, okay, well, maybe they really do want to keep people safe. But I think when those numbers come back, and if it come back to the point where it'd be like, man, all these people is leaving the United States to cruise, I think they're gonna be like, okay, well, let's do this for real. I think we'll find out something by August, but July, hell no, I don't see that happening at all. But I want them to go. I would love for them to go by July. That would be great, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I see your point. I don't think it's about keeping people safe because the planes are packed.
Oh yeah,
They
right.
just
Yep, you're right.
they just dropped the whole mandate about, hey, you ain't got to wear a mask.
Right, you 100% right about that.
Wear a mask. The planes are packed. People are traveling. I don't think it's about keeping people safe. I think, like you said, they trying to call their bluff, or
Yep.
it's a power struggle between politics and the cruise lines.
Facts.
That's it. Because
Facts.
if you
It
try
can't
to
be about keeping
safe,
people safe if you can put all them damn people on a plane. It's impossible.
put people back in the middle seat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool, bro.
Yeah, man. But all right, I'm gonna let you get back on this road, and I'm gonna get up out of here myself and
All right,
about to
brother.
get something to eat, man. And I'll holler at you, man. I'll text you tomorrow, or I'll text you tonight if I see something on some cruise tip that I wanna show you. But that Prima, man, definitely gotta do that one.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they don't sell from the United States, I'm gonna start looking at international ports.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Bahamas ain't nothing but you drive that truck right to Miami, park it somewhere, hop right on a plane to Nassau. That's not even an hour flight.
Yeah,
That's a 45-minute flight.
I'm looking at the map right now.
Yeah, that's a 45-minute flight, bro. Like that's nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But that's what I'm on right now, man. Like I can't wait to try some of these different ships. And one thing before y'all let you go, I was debating with myself in my head about like, okay, do I want to build up my loyalty points with Carnival first, or like by selling Carnival just a whole bunch of times before I try different cruise lines, or do I just want to sell different cruise lines throughout the years and just build them up through the different lines? What would you do?
How close are you to platinum?
Oh man, I'm far away. I'm red. I would have. This is September 20. Well, this is what, May 2021. We should have been platinum by now. Because I had counted it up. We had those cruises had went on the way we wanted them to go on, we would have been platinum by now. We would have just been hit, or we would have been hitting platinum by September 2021. We would have just been hitting platinum by 2021.
Right.
Because I had it all planned out. And how I had it planned out, we would have been platinum by 2021. We would have been gold I think by the fall of last year. We would have been gold by then.
I probably, man, you know what? I probably sell other lines, but a majority will probably be with Carnival just to build up my status.
Yeah.
Like if I 4 or 5 cruises a year, I'll probably be on Carnival maybe 3 or 4 times and then do somebody else 2 or 3 times.
Right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
whatever you get with MSC, they'll match it.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say
Yeah,
that.
so if you hit platinum with Carnival and you go jump on MSC, you gonna start off platinum over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's a good look. I want to try all of them, but I was kind of leaning towards just doing the thing with Carnival, but still maybe sprinkling in maybe like an NCL and maybe like a Royal here and there, but doing majority because I do want to build up those points.
Yeah. I'm trying to get at least platinum with Carnival before I start branching out. But yeah, like I take my 4 or 5 cruises. Like I said, majority would be with Carnival to build them points up, and I might do like a 4 or 5 day with somebody else.
Yeah. Well, all right then, brother. I'm gonna let you go. And
All right,
like I said, man. Yeah, man. Just holler at me, man, when you get a chance. And I appreciate you joining the show tonight.
Anytime, brother. You be safe.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been another great show, and I appreciate y'all for chiming in with me. It is time for me to get something to eat. It is time for me to get something to drink. And it's time for me to look at some cruise videos so I can figure out what I'm about to do with my life for the next couple years when it comes to this cruise life. Thank you so much. We will be back this weekend. And do not forget, we are doing the group trip. The group trip. I had the details right here. New Class Travel and the Traveling Heartbeats presents Cancun Dreams, the group trip. We are going to Dream Sands Resort and Spa. $100 per person deposit. And the cruise not the cruise. See, I want to cruise so bad. But it's November 4th through the 8th, 2021. All inclusive, family friendly. Doing a deluxe oceanfront room. It's $467 per person for double occupancy. So if you're staying in a room and it's 2 of y'all, it'll be $467 a piece. Y'all do the math. And if you by yourself, it's $733. You cannot beat that because all your drinks, all your food, all that is covered. You can eat and drink as much as you want, alcohol, all that stuff. And if you want to go, you can contact me, send me a message, and I will send you to our partner, Miss Angela Fairfax. And if you want her number, it is 313-528-1684. Or you can contact her by email at newclasstravel@yahoo.com. So newclasstravel@yahoo.com. I really sound like a real radio man right now. But y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on this thing almost 3 hours, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me who watched the whole thing. So peace. I am out.